It's not an official VTuber thing unless something breaks.
Not just any VTuber.
Hello, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker.
Hey guys. Welcome everyone to the Super Scuffed Modcast. If you're new to this, welcome. We do podcasts now, once a month, on the second Friday of the month. Although today we pushed it back to Saturday, due to it lining up with my subathon. This is podcast number 4, September 16, 23. We have some pretty good topics to go over today, as well as our first ever guest.
Wow! Cute.
Joining us today, the big bird themselves. It's Frosted Fricks.
Yay!
Yay! Hello, motherfucker. Hello.
As well as our usual cast of misfits. The purple bastard. The grimace looking one. The one woes sift today. Maya Boo. And then, the man who talks out of his ass. The announcer and supreme host of Super Scuff tournaments, BBB Gandhi.
Hello, motherfucker.
My father should hear about this.
And
after that we got the squishy marshmallow bunny. Mallow Mommy Mellow.
Hello.
Ohio?
And then there's of course me. I'm your host with the most fluffy proofy to boast, FireRose.
Ohio? Ohio?
It should be fun time and talk. I'm excited.
Yay!
Hi everyone, how are you all doing?
Hello, motherfucker.
Yeah, how is everybody doing?
Yes.
I definitely know how Mia is feeling.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wow! Emotion no dame.
Our poor
Don't worry, I was making sure I
unpaid
harassed the
intern.
heck out of
Yes.
him. My work here is done. I must go now.
Straight up leaves. Oh,
Goodbye. That's the interview. Dun 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 dun.
No.
Anyway,
Yes.
special
So what
guest.
do
We
you
just
say?
invited them.
Let's kick off the show.
yes.
Yes, let's do that. All right. So,
All right.
I like our centerpiece here: pizza, milk, and cheese.
You go ahead,
It's-
Mia.
what?
It is literally
Oh,
a
okay.
person. It's
So we're starting off basic interview.
a lactose
Yeah.
intolerance nightmare.
Yep. So
Fuck. They wanna go.
obviously, this person on the same
Wait a
couch as me is
minute.
Frosted Fricks. They
you?
are another Twitch streamer, another VTuber, and they also are a voice actor. We got a few
Very
questions
nice.
What?
planned out for them. So
I know.
yeah, I know it's crazy, but we got some questions down. I think we should just run down the list of questions for you. How does that sound?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Speed time. I'm just gonna ask you all the questions, and you gotta answer in less than 1 second. Got it? All right.
Speed
you
run.
ready?
Who, what, where, when, and why? I don't know. I was there and maybe not. I'll give it to you by
Alright.
Thursday.
All right. So, what is your persona?
What is my persona? Was that what the question?
Yeah, this is your. Yep, that is
Yes.
what is written there. It's
a
definitely
minute.
not written by a certain
Are you?
dog.
Oh, okay. I follow you. I'm about to say. I didn't know we were playing that game yet, but I mean, we could find out. Give me a gun. No, it's the character's name's Vinny the Pigeon Harpy. It's a carrier pigeon harpy, and essentially, it's just a goofy little pidge. Yep.
So you're a pigeon.
Cute.
Carrier
Carry up your
specifically.
guy on.
Cute.
Yeah,
A
pig ion.
what? Pig ion?
Yeah, carrier pig ion.
You know what? You're gonna have to run with that now, Frosty. You're a pig ion. No, sorry.
Yes.
We go pig ion now. I sound like I sound like a dish. What are you? I'm a pig ion. Ah, yes.
You're
That's like a
fucking
fancy
awesome.
pigeon. That's a fancy pigeon.
Pig ion de gallo.
No! Actually,
That's the
fun
New
little
York
thing
type of topping.
fun little thing I learned when I was studying cooking a lot. There are actually pigeon dishes out there.
Yeah, unfortunately, don't eat pigeons. There are.
Yeah,
No.
like pigeon peas, for example.
There's poached pigeon. There's a lot of things you can do with pigeon. Just don't eat it in front of me. I'll find it offensive.
It's okay.
Don't eat the meats in New York.
You're on the white list. Every other pigeon, though, we're gonna eat them.
You want to hear a fun fact? A lot of people call pigeon trash birds, but believe it or not, they don't actually eat food. Out of the best they'll eat out of the trash is a French fry, but they're seed birds. So they like you toss them meats and stuff like that. They won't take them.
You know, I used to have not used to have, but back in school there used to be a pigeon, and he was a little stubby, and he was fat as fuck because everybody felt sorry for little stubby pigeon.
I thought you were going to stop that. They don't eat food.
They just don't eat food.
They're plants. Believe it or not, they're plants.
Yeah. And that mess that you found in your car was most likely not made by a pigeon because they lack the ability to actually balance on telephone wires. They are too top heavy to actually sit on telephone
Too
wires.
top heavy.
Yep. They're too bulky on the front end, so they can't do the balance on a telephone wire. That's why most of the times you'll see them on flat surfaces like the top of
Yeah, you
buildings
are top
or
heavy.
surfaces. Wow.
So you're at top heavy.
Wow.
Yep.
All
I
right.
get this abuse everywhere.
Have you always been a pigeon harpy, or?
Essentially, the main character on the channel is a pigeon harpy. I've adopted other ones, but this one would be the flagship character.
So there's a ship called the.
Didn't you have a cat phase?
Yep.
Cat
And
face?
she's still around. Her name's Murrin. She's still
Cute.
around. She's very small and pocket sized.
And
Cute.
does she want to eat you? Because don't cats usually.
No,
want
no,
to
no.
eat
We
them.
live together. Actually, I'm the one who abducted her because she was she was selling ice cream, so I thought she could actually make it from scratch. It's okay.
I see what you do. So, how was it, growing up as a little pigeon harpy?
Cute.
Oh.
Was it rough? Did people feed you? Saw you in the street, felt sorry, like, or they were like, oh look, a pigeon. Let's
Well,
feed her.
you want to hear some like fun lore styled
Yes.
things for the pigeon. The character
That's really
itself
pigeon.
was found behind a thrift store named Vincenzo's Thrift Store. They were wearing a plastic bag that said Vincenzo's on it, so they thought it was their name.
Cute. Cute.
Hmm.
Yeah,
They know how to read?
that's
I
Yeah.
like this.
Yes.
Wow, that's a very impressive pigeon.
Mhm.
Very intelligent one.
Yeah, the
The
first
Mark
are
one.
stealing our foods. And
My
now
lord
they're-
is dead.
Seagulls steal your food. Pigeons actually are very timid creatures.
Yes.
Seagulls are jerks.
No,
Same with-
Yes.
pigeons just steal every food on the floor. They're like,
No.
oh, it's on the floor, it's game on.
Only if it's bread or French fries. If it's meat, they can't touch it because they don't have the digestive tract to do it.
They'll still try.
They'll look at it. They'll give it a good old look. But if there's bread on it, they'll try to pick it apart. But but it's just a fun fact about pigeons. They aren't as awful as some people put them out to be because they get compared very much to the stuff that seagulls do, which they'll just steal your food.
Yeah.
Like they're like the actual bird, the pigeon's way too timid to be so. I guess the word is assertive. The only time they're really aggressive is you get near their nests, and then they'll give you flappy slappies. But outside of that, no.
I think they get a bad rep because of New York, and then New York there has a shit ton of pigeons, like a bunch.
Wanna
of
hear-
pigeons.
Want to know why
I don't know,
New York
pigeons
City
are
has so many
chill.
pigeons?
Sure, give us another pigeon fact.
The buildings remind them of home. Most pigeons are from originated from rock pigeons, and rock pigeons would be found in rocky areas. The buildings are reminiscent of what their actual habitat is. Yeah, so that's why you'll find pigeons on buildings. They like rocks. If you give a
mean,
pet pigeon a rock, they go nuts over it. They love it.
I mean, what is a building but just,
A giant
a
rock.
human? Yeah, it's just a human built rock.
If you think about it, all buildings are sculptures, so it's all art.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why pigeons poop on them. Anyway, so, okay, this was written by okay.
You should get a
Okay.
pet pig eye on. But would that be
I've
weird?
been debating about it for a long time. They're big.
Yeah.
They're big. Did you know a pigeon? Did you know a captive pigeon in captivity can live up to 38 years? I didn't know they could live that long. Right.
That's news to me.
Right.
Damn, pigeon will outlive the dog, huh?
Right. Times two.
Oh, I'm a guy. Thank you, Forever.
So we now can take that Frosted's gonna outlive Rose. Exactly.
Fuck. They wanna die.
What is the lifespan of a purple gremlin?
I had a blue bird. It got away.
Fuck. They wanna die.
The lifespan of a purple gremlin? You talking to
Yeah.
me?
I ain't
Do
purple.
you see another purple gremlin? I'm not small. I'm not gremlin size.
You can still be a gremlin. You're just a big gremlin.
Yeah, gremlins can be any size they want to be.
Is that true, man?
Yes.
So you just like being small?
Ain't nothing
I do
wrong with
like
being small. I can't touch the floor. Okay? I'm just dangling my feet off the side of this. He feels this.
Yep. I feel that very much.
My feet
Look
are
at all
just.
those tall people.
My feet is just underground, man. They're like
See, now,
ostriches, man.
you remember we were talking about Team Flat and Team Boba? No, now it's Team Tall and Team Small. I see how it is. That's what. That's where the actual separation.
That's really
became.
how it is. Wow. Alright.
Okay.
So, the bird and the cat live together, right? Are the cat and bird shipped?
No, for some reason they shipped my Fox character over to Bird. Yeah.
I like them. I like it. Fox character.
Cute.
Yeah,
Wait, there's a fox character?
Yeah, there's a fox, a wolf, a cat, and a bird. And those are the main four characters. I was trying to introduce a horse at one point in time, but it just didn't work.
That feels very out of place.
The giant
Right.
horse conch weighs over
God.
11
No.
pounds.
This
God
is VR
damn it.
chat. There are plenty of mods you can make that happen with. Anyways,
Stinky cheese.
Not wrong.
Did a cheese. So, other than streaming, right? Is streaming like your main source of like that's where all your focus is right now, or do you have any other hobbies, for example?
right now, streaming is my main source of income, and is still, even though I consider it a business / hobby. It's something I actually enjoy waking up and doing, rather than working a 9 to 5 at a brick and mortar location.
Yes.
It's awful.
Yes.
Okay. So
Mhm.
how would you
I like this.
so you have to combine both, right? Business and hobby. What would you make a
Mhm.
word for that? A hobness?
Bobby.
A Bobby? You know what? I'll take it. A Bobby.
This is my Bobby.
This is my Bobby.
Cute.
This is what I do.
This is my Bobby.
Okay. I am definitely satisfied with the Bobby answer with that. So we're gonna move along with our next question, focusing
You
on.
could always
your
call it a
B2B.
Bubby. That way you get the word business and hobby in it. So it's Bubby. This is my Bubby.
Yeah, and then anything you do can be tax deductible. Anyway,
True. This is very true. Being a business, the room I'm currently using, the square footage is 100% tax deductible. The downstairs, where I do my editing, the square footage in that room is 100% tax deductible.
Yes.
Every purchase I make that has to go towards my channel, including trips to like TwitchCon, The
Yes.
hotel room, the plane ride, anything that I eat out there, that's all tax deductible. And if I buy other people food for it, as long as we're talking business, and it could be something as simple as tell me about your channel, and then it turns into a business conversation. And there's
The video games you play.
the video games you play, literally everything. But the trickiest part is, and a lot of people screw up on this, write everything down.
Save all the receipts. Also,
All of them.
by the way, Frosty is not your accountant. Okay.
I'm not an accountant, nor am I an official lawyer to tell you what to do.
It's not like so. Well, Frosted Folks said that this is a good job, so I'm going to be. What?
No, this is awful. This is awful.
This is awful.
Don't
Don't
get
do
it wrong. The taxes you have to account for at the end of the year are just horrendous. If you're not ready, you're not ready. I'm just gonna put that in.
Nope. No.
I'm not sure what yours looked like, Rose, last year, but mine were. Ouch.
I'm done. Thank you for it.
Ouch.
Yeah, didn't your accountant fucked up too, Rose? So it's like double the
Yes.
fuck up.
Yes.
I'm glad.
But-
A perfect job.
But don't worry
What a
about that.
message,
You'll
bro.
worry about your taxes in around 4 months. Don't worry about it.
Yay. Here you go.
So what got you other than
I'm sending Rose the rough of what I did last year.
Mallow and Boop, feel free to chime in, by the way.
yeah.
Trying to.
I do like shiny.
So do you have any tax deductible things that you've done?
Have you committed any crimes lately?
No.
No.
Um,
So tell us about your tax fraud.
I mean,
And speak really loudly so my microphone can hear it.
to be fair, the way that taxes are handled in the UK is practically automatic. It's the same with like, for example, I know you have like, you know, when you like buy something from the store, you have the extra stuff that you pay on top of it. It's we don't have that. That's already included. The VAT is
Sales
already
tax?
included.
I think you mean the sales tax. Yeah.
Yeah, the sales tax, the VAT as well. Yeah, that's automatically already on the product. Whereas
Yeah, you guys get that lucky tax, and then on top of that, if you hit and you don't actually start getting taxed until you hit like a certain threshold. When that threshold's crossed, you guys start getting taxed.
Oh, yeah,
And-
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, man? You're the baby streamer here compared to everyone. Well, I don't even stream, but you stream.
Yeah, I do.
When you
I'm
broke
a
your
big-
leg, was that tax deductible?
No,
Sag.
medical expenses aren't considered tax deductible, sadly.
Aw.
At least for your business.
Oh, okay.
What if your business
well-
is to break legs?
That brings up other questions.
Well, I mean, if your business is to break legs, you're probably avoiding taxes anyways. So,
I'm in the business of breaking legs. And business is booming.
nothing personal. I
Nothing
break your
personal.
leg. That would actually be a very.
It is
weird
what it
business.
is.
All right.
You want to go ahead and ask the next question, man? I think Rose is gonna say something real soon.
Chad is losing his shit saying I should eat Frosty. That's why
No.
this food is here so he can live.
That's why we
heard
put
it
chocolate milk on the pizza to give you and everybody else
You heard it here.
issues.
To appease Rose, they must be given. Are those pickles?
No.
No. Huh?
No, there's our jalapenos.
Okay, we're good.
Weird looking jalapeno. Those look like pickles to me.
Pickled jalapenos.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Pickled jalapeno. Well, we
can
do that
pickle
anyways,
anything.
don't
Oh yeah, those are
That's
jalapenos,
true.
but it's like
we? Pickled pizza?
Yes.
You're going to pickle
looks
pizza?
like onion. For some reason, a bunch of parsley, onion, a bunch of parsley,
What the fuck?
some sausage,
I like how you're
and a
just
jalapeno.
reading a Unity asset. You're just, yep, that's what it is. It's see.
Honestly,
you
I
not
used
making
to
it
make pizza. That was my job. You don't live in New York and not make pizza. That's part of the thing.
It's a requirement. You learn at 5.
Right.
What
You
did you
actually
do
come out
before
of the-
streaming?
What did I do before streaming? Oh, wow.
Yes.
I was a professional diamond thief. No, I
Payday the heist.
I use this to launder the money. No, no, what I did was before this I worked at a pizza place. Before that I worked at a furniture store. Before that I worked at a GameStop.
Wow.
I
Wow.
did collections at one point in time, but I was actually one of those collection agents that would be the worst for the company, the best for the consumer. Mainly due to the fact that I would be the person that you ever watched the beginning of Incredibles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when Mr. Incredible was talking to the old lady that was really upset and was telling her all the things that she shouldn't do, Wink,
Yes.
and that she shouldn't go to Janice in
Yes.
on
Yeah.
floor 4 and file a 284. I was that person. If you got me on a thing, I'd find every way for you to not have to pay that thing, or if you were going to pay on it, be bare minimum. And that I was not a good collector,
Good
but I was
job,
also the
good
best one
boy.
in the place.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
What was funny is because I had people on like $5 a month payment plans.
Yes. Wow.
No interest.
I
No
mean-
credit checked.
Well, if it hits collections at that point in time, it's like 5 years old. There is no interest. You can't get it hit with interest at that point in time. There's a lot of things I learned working in a collection agency that they can't do, and if they try to pull it on you, they could get into a lot of trouble.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like finding the little loopholes.
Oh yeah, that's how I gotten out of paying some debt in the past because they've screwed up a wording several times.
Oh. No, I like that. I like that. I respect that about you.
I've gotten out of like 6-year-old debt because I'm like, what are you doing with yourselves? I was so mad at them at one point. Like, do you have nothing better to do? And then there's certain ways you can talk to circle talk them into an oopsie, and then that oopsie costs them the
Yes.
whole account.
Fuck. They were.
Damn.
Can
Okay.
you give a brief example of an oopsie?
Okay, so, for example, when you have an old debt, let's say, I'm going to put it at 4 years, and you offer a company, let's say, a $20 a month payment plan. That is your offer, and you're allowed to pay $20 a month.
Yeah.
They cannot decline it. And what they'll do is they'll circle talk it, going, well, we can't accept that. That's not them not declining it. And then you go, you're like, I'm paying you $20 a month. This is how it's going to work. And then they're like, yeah, but we just, that's not an offer we're giving. And you're like, that's an offer I'm giving you. My account, at that point in time, after 4 years, your account's worth probably 25 cents. Mainly due to the fact it's been sold and sold and sold and sold and sold to the next collection agency. And getting anything off that account is a bonus on it. And so if they sit there and they want to keep going, well, we can't accept that. Hit them there, because there's a special law out there. I'd have to have my files for it, but there's a special law out there where if they decline your payment period, the company itself takes on the responsibility of your debt.
What? What?
I would like to remind the audience that Frosted Flakes is not a lawyer or an accountant, so please pay.
No. No.
They're
But-
not responsible.
No.
I mean,
I circle talked to a company once to the point where I'm like, okay, so I'm going to give you one last option. I'm offering this. And they're like, well, we can't accept that. I'm like, I'm going to offer it one last time. And you not accepting it is a declination of you being able to take my money, period. I'm going to consider it a complete refusal of your company's ability to take my money to pay off a debt that is old. And they're like, they're like, we just can't accept that. And I'm like, all right, according to Form A, subsection B, paragraph C of XYZ law.
Yes.
I'm like, your company now takes on the full responsibility of the debt. And from that, I don't expect another phone call from you. And they're like, oh, we're going to call. I'm like, no, you're not, because if you do, I'll sue you. And they usually, when I had that conversation with that one company, they never called back, and it suddenly disappeared off my credit.
Wow,
Bye-bye.
crazy.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, hail hydration.
Hail Hydra! Hydration, yes.
All the Avengers on you real quick.
Your Honor, Mulligan?
But yeah, I've been in debt as well, where like they've tried to force me to like pay a ridiculously high amount, and I'm like, I'll give you all of my expenditures and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And they were like, after like reading through it, I was like, can you manage at least £5? I was like, yeah, fine, I can do £5 a month.
Yeah, see, that's a
may take 6 years, but
but that's a respectable place. So like,
Yeah.
to give you an idea, when I used to do collections, I'd have like $5, $10 here, $5 here. Most people average about like maybe like 20 accounts that are paying massive amount. I had about 150 accounts that are paying small amounts, and I had the thickest
Yes.
book of accounts of payers. So despite
Yes.
the fact that what I was doing, they couldn't fire me because I was the best on the floor.
Good job.
work smart, really, and that's all it was about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just knowing your.
I've
your-
usually
your
never
right.
been in debt.
Lucky.
You've never been in debt?
Someone's never going to college.
Oh, she went to college. No, she actually went to college.
Oh, goddamn. Okay.
Yes.
I've been in debt 6
Okay, that's
times.
impressive.
Tell Daddy Warbucks to send some my way. I need help.
All right.
Did you go to college?
I went to college for animation.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Now I'm a harpy waifu on the internet. Do you see how well that transferred?
Well, you're really making that big bucks with that. The return is
yeah.
amazing.
Don't you love how I'm currently sitting in Pixar working on the next hot film? Isn't it great?
This is gonna be your next film. This is gonna be like the news flash on the back.
I went for graphic design and business.
And here we are.
Graphic design is my passion.
No.
Dante, no. Dante, no, please.
Have you
With
gotten
what
hit
else?
by any of those, Frosted? The Discord people or Twitch or Twitter, they're like, graphic design is my passion. I'd be happy.
Okay, no, FireRose literally just got a message from me before we started this so I do a fun thing in my Discord for people who want an art scam. I call it the public shaming event. Essentially, I find someone trying to sell artwork in my Discord. I will publicly shame them in my Discord, call them out, and then put the image they stole, who they stole it from, where it came from, and everyone. You know that scene from Game of Thrones where the woman's ringing a bell? I will spam that through my Discord as I'm constantly shaming them. So just before we started today, I got one that emailed me from DM'd me from another Discord. And they started off like this. It's a really short one. This is a speedrunning challenge, and I love it. So they go, "Hello there, smiley face." I look at it, graphic designer. What they did, like graphic designer, GFX artist, VRC artist. I'm like, yeah, huh? And I sent them a picture of Mr. Rogers with a clown mask on, and they responded, "Sorry for your DM randomly. How are you, buddy? 5:57 today." They said that at 5:56, 5:57 today. I'm like, we're not friendly enough for that term. Essentially, I'm giving you an option. Either we save the trouble and I block you now, or I prove you're an art thief and embarrass you on social media and then I block you. Which would you prefer? 5:58. Blocked. They blocked me.
Ooh. You're like, option C, I block you. Uno reverse.
Speed run. Put that on speedrunning speedrunners.net. Hell yeah.
Speedrun to block, get a scammer to block you. I like that.
Blood for the blood gods.
I guess that is better. Instead of you blocking them, they block you. That's how you know you did a super well job at it.
Well, that's what the public shaming's for. I want them to leave the Discord server without me having to ban them. So I pinged the shit out of them until they leave. XYZ is an art thief. Shame. Then the gif of the woman ringing the bell. XYZ is an art thief. Shame.
Yeah, it's either stolen art or AI art at this point.
Yep. Oh, I call it out when it's AI art, especially when you look at the hand, because AI art still can't do hands, and they're like, yeah, and you're like, what is going on with the hands?
Yeah.
Their eyes are dead inside.
Yeah.
I love wasting their time. I usually will go. Look, just stop while you're ahead. If you can give me a good knock-knock joke, it'll pay you no one even tries.
Yes.
Hear that, Google? Have that for your bot authentication question right there. Tell you a knock-knock joke. See if the bot can do it.
I demand
I'm a guy.
knock-knock
Thank-
joke.
Nope.
Click here for knock-knock joke.
Nope.
Actually,
No.
I have a
Yes,
little
ma'am.
bit of a story from our moderator Kenny, who's unfortunately not here with us.
Fuck,
So
they wanna go-
he had,
Rest in peace, Kenny.
uh,
That was nice knowing you.
I know Kenny died today. Damn. But so I was in a call with Kenny, and I was witnessing him waste 3 scammers' time, like 3 different scammers all at the same time, and he made this last for I think 4 or 5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And just
God.
kept it going, pretending to be the most caring person, being the person did you just assume my gender? And then with that kind of person, you know what I'm saying?
I want to speak to your manager. Who's in charge of you making fake art?
That's actually exactly what they did. I want to speak to your manager. Directed them to another Discord person. Hi, are you the manager? Cool. Call Kenny a he, him. How
Oh
dare
my
you
God.
assume my gender? I am a they, them.
Oh, God.
I officiate
Imagine this
myself as a
having
banana
managers.
cream pie, thank you, and I will be known as Pie and Pea.
High and P.
It was
What about you, Milo? You probably have experienced some of these people, haven't you?
I've experienced all sorts all over Discord and Twitter. I had one today, in fact.
Wow.
They basically came up to me asking what's it? Just read it out everything. Okay, so it started off with a general conversation like, "Hi there, how are you?" So
hate
I
the
responded with that. So I was all right, and they basically started saying "Oh, I'm a starving artist," and
Starving artist.
My favorite
Yeah.
one is my cat is sick, or XYZ pet is sick. I'm calling our commission.
yeah. But they also start off with the I love your profile picture.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yes.
Okay, so they said I'm really attracted to your profile picture, and if you give me the chance, then I'd love to make a 3D model for you. And I said I already have a 3D model, and if you're offering to make me something, I better not be paying for it. Because to be honest, I don't allow artists to come to me to commission them. I commission
I'll go
artists.
to yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yes.
No, my favorite thing is so my VTuber model's 3D. It's this model.
Yeah.
My VR chat model's 3D. Obviously, I get one going. I was watching your channel the other day. You could really use a 3D model. I'm like, you think? You think?
I
Oh
had
man,
that,
show me your work now.
I had that 2 years ago when I was fully 3D. And it was ridiculous. It's You clearly watch my channel. Sure, I believe you.
One time I did a shit. One time one was trying to scam me. One was trying to scam me while I was streaming, so I put our DMs right on screen.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh, show me your work, and their work came down, and I'm just doing this while live, and I'm just like, I'm like, okay, and I'm like, you do know what I do, right? And they're like, they're like, you stream, correct? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, and you know all those pictures you sent? Yeah, and I found most of them that are fake, and so did the people that are in chat. Oh, by the way, say hi. I have no respect for people who want to scam people.
It's like I had one like last week, and I was like, you know what? I've had plenty of these this month already. I'm just gonna stream it. And it's like, it basically like showed all the art. It's like they had like a few AI art pieces in there, and I was like, yeah. So let's pinpoint the stuff that makes it look AI. First of all, the lips bled into the teeth.
Right.
So it was like, there was what looked like a hair clip that looked like a smear on the hair. Like, yeah, this is AI. This is 100% AI.
And of course, it goes down to the hand, and it looks like some sort of creature that crawled out of the spawns of hell.
So, see, they were trying to be clever because there was no hands visible. It was only like a bust shot. So it's like it may not have hands, but I can still pinpoint what's wrong with it.
Let's throw hands right now. Show me your hands. Come on.
Hi.
Someone is a little sissy.
I'm an art scammer because I have no hands.
Gante is AI art. Confirmed. Gante is an AI.
Yes.
I am unfortunately AI.
All right.
Actually, I don't know if anybody else is curious, but I know that Frosty, you say you were a voice actor.
Yep, that's me.
So,
Yep, that's me.
what?
You're
led
probably
you to
wondering
voice
how I
acting?
ended up in this situation.
Yep, worse. What was the question, though?
It's okay. What got you into voice acting?
I was broke.
Oh,
That's a
How's
whole
that
mood.
I was.
That's it.
No, it sounds dumb, but like, I've always done voices throughout my whole life. But when I was younger, I was told to shut up, so I just kind of kept them to myself. And when I got older, I had a roommate that encouraged me to start. Like, I was having money issues. He goes, "Oh, have you heard of this place called Fiverr? You should sell your voice stuff for like commercial use." And I'm like,
So
Who's the hell's
you were a starving artist.
"Yes." and,
we found the other scammer. Damn, two of us now.
and I'm like, who the fuck's gonna buy it? He goes, "Just do it." So I put together the worst, it was the most sarcastic, snarky, like, voice acting reel, and for some reason, I ended up being a level 2 seller on Fiverr for like 2 years from it, and this was all up until PewDiePie used Fiverr for that one thing that ended up turning everything upside down and got him in a lot of trouble.
I'm a guy. Thank you,
I
Forever.
actually don't know what. I had never heard of
I don't
that.
know what that is.
Oh yeah, the
Yes.
like that was like PewDiePie's like pretty much first
Yes.
scandal. He used Fiverr to make people say and do really stupid things, and these people did them, and he aired it. And because they did that, Fiverr ended up getting a raw deal, and I lost 90% of my customer base during that time. And
Yikes.
so because he screwed around, I got screwed, and I lost a lot of clientele then. And like, to give you an idea, like my normal talking voice, because this is obviously not my real voice, but my normal talking voice is a very communicative and relaxing conversational voice. And so what I would get hired for is a lot of commercial work for like hotels, airliners, radio stations. I've actually been that annoying voice going, "Hi, welcome to XYZ company. Would you like to?" I was that voice for a while. And I think one of my favorite ones I was hired for was a literal monster truck like rally. So I got to do the Sunday.
Oh my
Sunday.
Oh, God,
Yeah. That was like one of my favorite ones. But like outside of just like commercial work, I've also done voice work for video games as well. Like Flying Tigers, Battle Over China. I was all the American fighter pilots' voices. The Red Machine, which is sort of based off of like Red Alert 3 and those the Command and Conquer type games.
Yes.
The RTS ones. I voiced all of the male characters for that one, which was a challenge. So if you ever managed to find this game, because the guy did like zero advertising, he paid me a mint for it too. But if you ever find this game, I'm literally all the characters in it. And the best part is, if you get a hold of the supply troops, if you find the supply troops for the male thing, the guy ran out of vocal instruction for me. He goes, "You can have fun." So all of the supply troops are Christopher Walken.
I'm supplying here.
Where would you like me to go? Right away, sir.
God. Oh no.
On it. Yeah, they all are Christopher Walken. But another game I was in was
This is cute.
Yeah, another game I was in was Soul 705. And it took me a couple years to realize what he did with my voice. So he wanted me to talk in my normal talking voice, which was weird coming out of a 14-year-old, because that's how old the main character is. And I'm like, can I re-record the voices for, like, some of the voices be higher pitched, like, a 14-year-old would sound? And he's like, "Oh yeah, sure." He goes, he goes, "That's a good idea." You want to know what this guy did? He spliced them as if the kid was going through puberty.
Oh my God.
So he would split my voice, and it would be sounding like this, and then it would sound like this. And I'm like, "What the heck? Why are you doing this?"
Dropping balls. You keep Purity Kid. Is that the name of the game?
Basically. So is it something like this? It's gonna be a little exaggerated, but it's like my normal talking voice, and then just drops low like that.
Literally, it's like, I was like, "I don't know. I don't think we could do something like that." "Yeah, you should totally like go over here and do this thing." I'm like, "What the?"
That sounds horrible.
What do you mean
Oh,
sound?
no.
What do you mean this keeps changing? It sounds weird, doesn't it?
I mean,
So,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure you could have just
Chad is asking for examples, like your Lister voice.
Oh,
okay.
The Alistair voice actually comes with a modulator, and it doesn't translate well in VR, well through
Okay.
Discord, since we're using that for conversation. The best thing I can do is change into avatars that don't have those particular things. Give me a second. Look through avatar
Yes.
list of insanity. Where can I start? Well, the one of my most famous ones. Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ! Don't you make anything
Cute.
for like imps here? Come on. All right, so I'm like, this is like one of the things I do. One of the characters,
Cute.
Cute.
Rose, they have a gun. Hey,
What?
never mind.
Pizza shield.
You were in
Pizza
charge of
shield.
making this high enough for me. I had to climb.
What do you mean? I'm not the designer of
I had to
this.
climb. This was ridiculous. Do you know how tall this is?
Well, I'm sorry. Not everybody's a tiny person like you. I can't say
Wow.
anything. I'm a tiny.
Wow. Says the person who can't reach the ground.
Look at you. You're not even over the edge. You're in the center.
I'm an imp. What do you want?
cute.
Let's see. There's other ones. No, not that one. Here's one I got. Like, if you ever watched. Oh, now I'm floating. Hold on. I'm coming down. So if you ever watched like Outfox Gaming at one point in time, you know, when he was popular and talked to people. I was the Yaka Warner that would walk around in the background. Oh shoot! Yeah, you know, United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, and El Salvador too. That stuff I can do.
Nice.
Yeah. You gonna come with me, Hip? Yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, so I do a lot of this range voice.
Huggies.
Yeah. Oh, the one I got a little more. Hold on a second. No, I'm too tall. What?
Junkrat?
Yes, Junkrat. Yeah, I used to do this a lot.
Huggies.
I'd walk around, did your Junkrat thing in public lobbies. They find some other people to do Overwatch things. You know, before they went and made Overwatch 2. We don't talk about that.
Nope. Nope.
Still hate
Yeah,
Junkrat.
yeah, no.
How dare you?
Listen, it's all about trajectory
I
and
freaking love this.
geometry. Everyone
Oh,
thinks I
thank
just
you.
blow
Thank
up
you.
bombs. There's things that go with it.
Yeah, like
Ma-
traps.
Yes.
Yes.
Traps, wheels, balls, you know, all the things.
Junkrat,
And
master of grenades.
Why?
Oh.
It's always, you know, this one is actually really not good for like full body. I really hate this one. This is awful. I look like I'm stuffed or something. Listen.
God, you just.
I don't know. I
reminded-
don't got nothing. You can just
I was
work
like,
with that if you
it
want.
just went silent. It just went silent. Like, wait.
I just saw this character and it
Oh,
reminded
anyway.
me.
The only
Oh, that's
downside
rough,
about this
man.
character is the meth that comes with it. You spit a lot. So, fuck, that's gone now. But yeah. Yeah, someone told me to do this once and he just spit a lot.
You're gonna create a whole poll while you're talking.
Yes.
Sort of reminds me of that one time I was like working with my buddy Keith, and so what we did was we was walking through like a swamp. All right, Keith saw a sign that said alligators, and I'm like, oh, that's probably dangerous, Keith. He's like, nah, I can handle it. Well, I tell you what, he jumped that fence. The alligator caught him, rolled him under. That was the last time I saw him. No, it's okay. He came walking around a couple days later. They call him Patient Zero or whatever. I don't know. It's something we can work out eventually. Keith this still don't look like what he used to look like, you know.
Yes.
Yes.
Dang, he went down the wrong route, didn't he?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he
he went
went.
to Florida.
Yeah. Don't go to Florida. If you thought it's all bath salts and zombies. That's all it is out there. I mean, the bath salts are pretty cool, but I mean zombies, no.
Zombie bath
Nope.
salts.
Zombie
Nope.
bath salts. Ooh.
No.
Now I gotta find my avatar again. But yeah, that's just like some of the things I do.
Wow. Good job.
Lots of voice acting. Lots of fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, those are voice impressions, but I mean, like, the cool part about voice acting, and I want to give this as much as a little advice on that. When it comes to voice acting, voice impressionism is actually good because if you get in front of like a person who goes, "I want you to sound like the combination of like Yosemite Sam met like I don't know, like Joe Pesci." Like, could you combine that idea? And they're like. You sit there and go, okay, maybe, and then you come up with like what would you think would sound like because they're trying to find an original voice,
Yes.
Yes.
and that is a common thing that's used for example, for like voice acting. Another thing to know when it comes to voice acting, you should probably learn to sing.
Because it gives you vocal cords.
Yes.
Well, not only that,
Wow.
singing is actually a very much sought out thing for voice actors, because it's one thing to be able to act a voice, it's another thing to be able to sing in that voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I just realized when you say yes, I hear like a little yes at the back of that.
Yes.
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 Robotic, yes.
Yes.
If she leaves it playing, there's a no there as well.
No.
Yes. Fuck. って言われた。
I wanted to play that game that came from.
Which one?
It was some like it was some really bizarre, crazy like yes or no game, and it was like it had like a light switch and all weird things that plugged together as well. It was all kind of weird shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that weird game where you walk into a fighting couple's house.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes, okay, I remember this.
Yes.
It's the most awkward game you could play, because you are literally playing the role of the third wheel as two people are fighting over marital issues. You're like, I can't believe you, John. You're such an asshole. Could you pass the potatoes?
I've been in that situation before. It is awkward as hell. It's like,
it's so awkward.
it's amazing for comedy though, because it's a huge fight is happening, then all of a sudden a pause, and it's like, oh yeah, I need a soda. Can you like buy that for me real quick? You stupid little.
Fuck. って言われた。
They stop.
I
Oh,
forget
I'm
what it's
terribly
called.
sorry.
It was a big game in like 2010.
Mm-hmm. I forgot what it's called as well.
Yes.
Yes.
2010 was 13 years ago.
I'll try and find it.
Okay.
And then we can all
You
play
know-
it together.
Jonte, did you just say that game was 15 years
Well,
ago? Are you trying to make
2010.
us
Yeah,
feel
that was
old?
13 years ago.
Markiplier,
I don't-
PewDiePie, and Jackson and I played it when they were first starting the streams. Their videos.
Oh,
To give you an idea how
that's
old it
probably
is.
why I didn't catch them.
Yeah.
Yes.
I prefer not to feel old, thank you.
I've been following Marky Moo since he was at 10,000 subscribers. So, like, I've been there for a while.
Damn. Okay. Respect for that.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been streaming now, by the way?
On Twitch, I've been streaming for about 3.5 years. In total, because I used to
Yes.
stream on YouTube, I've been streaming for 5+ years.
Damn.
Don't-
So you
don't
have
go
some
to YouTube.
experience.
Yeah.
Maybe
Go to
don't
YouTube, okay.
Why Twitch if you were on YouTube?
Why Twitch if I was on YouTube? I didn't. First off, YouTube is a horrible place to stream. I'm gonna say that for one big reason. I implore anyone in a search engine right now on YouTube to type in, let's see, a popular Call of Duty. That's a popular streaming thing. Call of Duty stream. Now tell me, how many pages does it take for you to get to the first person live streaming it?
Oh god.
Never.
Yes.
About Five
Nope.
Nights at Freddy's.
Nope.
Actually,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
chat.
do it
No,
right
no,
now.
no, no.
I'm gonna go it right now. Go on YouTube.
No!
Alright. Just Five Nights at Freddy's.
No!
Sea of
Okay.
Thieves.
Hashtag not gonna happen.
Well, say Five
No,
Nights at Freddy's
not
live
gonna
stream.
happen. Not
I-
going to happen.
I found the game that Corona was playing. By the way, it's called Plug and Play.
Plug and play.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's an
Yes.
old game. It's so long. Yeah, I
Yes.
played it.
Okay,
Yeah, she
so
played-
I am.
She played it 3 years ago.
Just in the search engine.
I'm looking at it now. All they are previous live streams. There's not a single one that is
ファックっ
live
て言われた。
that I can see, like just using the search bar right now. going
Yep.
above
And then
beyond.
someone's gonna sit there, and I know they're gonna. Someone's in the chat, or someone's thinking about it. They're like, "Well, what if you go ahead and go on the side of the thing, and it goes, where is it? It says live. So
I
you
found
click
one.
live. So you click live. You don't want it. You know what happens when you go to live? You can't search anything. That's a channel that supports other channels, and what they support are sometimes just videos, lo-fi hip hop girl, or the major streamers. If you're a small streamer, you can't get searched up on YouTube
Yes.
unless you're already being followed.
Yes.
Or
Or
you
if
have
they-
a multi-million billion dollar corporation like Hollow Live or something like that to push your content forward in ads and whatnot. Outside
So-
of that, almost near impossible.
So I just found one, right? Okay.
Mhm.
You have 12 viewers, right?
Mhm.
And it is mixed between videos, and the two
Mhm.
videos, like literally sandwiched between Markiplier for
Yep.
1 year ago, and then the second one is I Show Speed. He sandwiched
Yeah.
between these two people.
So he'll never get
Nope.
clicked on. He'll never get
Great.
clicked
No,
on.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
12 people watching.
Yep, those are probably his subscribers.
Yes.
That's the only live channel that I found after
Yep.
scrolling for a bit.
Yes.
And you
Yep.
know,
And that's
I'm
that's
sorry to-
scrolling for a bit.
and yeah, and it's between fucking I Show Speed and Markiplier. Which
You want to know
is
what's
like-
interesting? The thing is, you were looking for,
Yeah, I was
for it.
looking for it exactly.
Yeah. and if you type in like live stream XYZ stream on YouTube, you'll never find it.
No.
We're in the era of
Nope.
people who want information now. And because they want it now,
Yes.
they're not going to scroll through pages and pages of YouTube to find the one live streamer actually live streaming
No.
the game they want to watch.
I don't give a shit.
Why'd you have to look
Exactly.
directly at me for that?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't. I wasn't. You were over there, so I was pointing this way. So I wanted to include you in the conversation.
Hey, but I can still find Lo-Fi Girl. I can still find her.
Yeah.
Well, it's Lo-Fi Girl. Everybody knows Lo-Fi Girl.
Yes.
Hey everyone, hail hydration.
Okay.
Hydrate.
I do what I want. I'm gonna eat sand instead.
I'm going to drink liquid salt.
What's your favorite type of flavored salt?
Favorite salt. Favorite salt. I like the
I
hot
like to
Don't
call
say
flavor.
them
bad.
French. I call them French fries.
Oh, okay, okay. As long as it's not the bath salt, we're good.
I like my salt lavender flavored. Wait.
Chicken salt.
Hmm.
Unironically.
Chicken salt.
That's good.
You got a favorite salt, Malo?
I'll be honest, I haven't really tried anything other than regular salt.
Only the purest of salts, okay.
Garlic salt's pretty good.
Actually, tell a lie. Yeah, I've tried that.
GarlicSaltBomb.com.
Hmm.
Fight me.
Speaking of salt and streaming, thought about swapping to like Kick or something.
No, I look at
Yes.
I look at Kick for and what I see is instability. My biggest concern with
Yes.
my biggest concern with it, it's run by a casino.
Yep.
It is it's run by an online casino, and the moment they see that their investment isn't making them the money they want to make, they'll either start making adjustments so that 95-5 split that everyone's going crazy about starts disappearing, unless you hit a threshold, which they'll set. The
Bye-bye.
issue is if they just don't see it working, they can just, and it's another mixer.
I'm about to say, yeah. Mixer had the same problem. A
Yep.
lot of,
Yes.
shall we say, off-brand sites had the same problem as well.
Because honestly,
Yeah.
they'll make more money if they pull the plug than they will if it's failing.
Mhm.
That's why whenever I hear like, oh, we're gonna switch to YouTube or Kick or whatever when it comes to a
Right.
Twitch streamer, I'm like, if you're not like a
Yes.
super high-end Twitch streamer, you're following, and not even that. Like for example, talking about Mixer, right? like Ninja didn't get his numbers in Mixer. Like he was
Nope.
not even close. to the
But that
numbers
$10
he
million
used to get in-
contract though made it all the more worth it.
Dude,
Yes.
him and who was the other one? Shroud, luckiest
Shroud.
motherfuckers. They got $10 million contracts, and then Mixer fucking disappeared a couple months later. Free as
Yeah.
$10 million, dude.
Oh, it was funny because I remember seeing the video when Dr. Disrespect used to be a thing on Twitch. I remember seeing the video of him sitting there when he goes, "So they got payout still?" And he's
Yeah.
like, he just got so mad because he turned down a contract for Mixer.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's not the streamer's fault that
Nope.
Microsoft was cutting off, so they have to fulfill the contract. They still had to get paid.
The other issue I look at is it's been noted that some of the views that you get on Kick are botted views by Kick to make their numbers look better. The other thing you run into is, like, as I said, yeah, the 95-5 split's pretty good, but
paper.
that is if anyone finds you or watches you. There's a lot of
Yes.
buts on it because Kick is still sort of a bait in its baby phase, and I don't know if it'll ever actually reach maturity. That's the thing. So I look at Twitch and I watch people like just jump ship and go to it, and they're like, "Oh, I'm done with Twitch. I'm going over here." I'm like, everything starts off good. Everything starts off good, but then rules have to be made to make it so it's viable or at least good for business. And then eventually
Yes.
the stuff that you like starts disappearing. Isn't that right? Everyone who got a 70-30 split on Twitch. So like that's just an actual fact. Like, you need to be able to make the money and put it forward. Right now, there's a lot of expenditure they did. They bought XQC for, I don't know, what was it, like a ridiculous
Yes.
amount.
Millions. All their
Millions.
high-level Twitch people are millions.
And here's the funnier part. They bought
Yes.
non-exclusive contracts with them.
Wow.
So that means they can stream on Twitch or Kick whenever they want. And because they're non-exclusive contracts, the issue that they run into is these people could take the money and literally stream on Kick like once a month and still make millions of dollars. So Kick
Yes.
made a stupid expenditure. And then on top of that,
Yes.
like, good example, XQC, most famous VTuber there is. They're
I remember that. I remember that phase.
he's still doing it, by the way.
Wait.
Oh, for
He's
God's
actually a VTuber? I thought that was a
No,
joke.
he's not.
No,
He's not.
He's not.
Okay.
You know how Twitch introduced the whole tag system.
Uh-huh.
He
Yes.
He
As soon
blatantly
as I-
abuses them.
Yeah.
Is that like that one time that Pokemon,
What the
after
fuck?
criticizing VTubers, became a VTuber? Is that kind of like
No.
the same thing?
He's
No, it's
still
supposed to be.
he's still in front of the camera. He just uses the VTuber tag every time he goes live.
But there was
Oh,
a-
okay, so
What the
he's not even...
fuck?
Okay, I get it now.
There was a
Which
few
is-
female YouTube female streamers doing it as well.
Yeah,
Like,
which
I
is
remember-
against Twitch TOS, by the way. You have to have your stuff tagged and appropriately put correctly in order to work on it.
But if you're super popular, it doesn't matter, does it?
No,
Doesn't
because you're
matter
making the
if
money.
right.
Like,
Like-
if you do it, you get banned, right? But
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
We got tiptoe on eggshells practically 98% of the time.
Thank you, whoever.
Like,
Yes.
I just recently started walking around without the leotard on this avatar because I'm at a point where I just don't care anymore. Because the issue that they run into is, like, if Twitch really cared, they wouldn't be putting the person painting their chest as it's like they're 3-year-olds in front of everybody
that
on
one.
just chatting.
No, wasn't it on
I'm
art
cringing.
too?
No,
Like, if
she
it's top-
I saw her go in art, and then, like, she was there for like 30 minutes. It wasn't working, so she moved to just chatting and got promoted by Twitch.
Yes.
Yeah. So like I mean, I always say get your bag. It's like, and here's the worst part. I can't even be mad at her because she's doing what she's doing to get money. But this is all on Twitch, and Twitch doesn't care.
Mhm.
And if Twitch doesn't care, why should I? Like, that's
Yeah.
where it gets. Like, if I look at it this way, you go to a casino, You find a slot machine, and every time you put a quarter in it and you pull down, you get a jackpot. Are you gonna walk away from that slot machine? Hell no! You're gonna keep pulling that arm until they come by and go, get off this machine. Like, that's what's pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, you like get your bag, but at the same rate, like Twitch, get your shit together.
So essentially, you don't blame the content creators, more like Twitch for letting them do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like essentially what she's doing is a Fansly stream, but she's doing it on Twitch, and the only difference is pasties. And like,
Yes.
What's pasties?
those are the things that go over your nipples, so you don't show the rest of your breast.
Yes.
Yeah.
So innocent.
I didn't say I was gonna behave.
Well, I was curious. I genuinely did not know what that was.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys who stream, right? I don't stream again.
Yeah,
But,
I
like,
stream.
So Twitch is not like perfect, but at this current time is the best option for small streamers.
Yes.
Currently, yes.
Mhm.
As far as analytics go and whatnot, your best category right now, and believe it or not, this is gonna sound. This is not me just like saying, oh, it's the best thing. Like, your best category at the moment is VR chat. Believe it or not, the average viewership on VR chat's 22.
Oh no. Like okay, I'm gonna use one of my streams as an example. So every time I stream anything other than like VR chat, it always results in less viewers than what I get when I'm on VR chat doing something. Even if it's just me dancing and working out, my viewer count tends to shoot up.
You wanna know why?
What's up?
VR chat is one of the most, out of all the communities that I've been a part of, been in, have witnessed on Twitch. VR chat is one of the most supportive communities I have literally ever seen in any atmosphere. Like,
That
a
is
larger
so
streamer
true.
on VR chat will most likely raid a smaller streamer on VR chat just to help them grow. The community itself will watch each other all the time. When Rose is on, I sometimes have Rose's stream up while I'm streaming. Like, so like it's a big supportive community. And when you get to a threshold, when it comes to like getting like to partner, Rose can even say themselves that, hey, the community came together and really pushed me on this. And that because they
VR
want
chat is an
to
amazing platform. Everyone is closed circle of pushing each other.
low key, everyone knows each other some way or another in VR chat.
Yes.
Yeah, it's lots of different connections here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can confidently say between all of us, we probably each have like at least 10 people that connect to other bigger people.
Yes.
Well, I was actually talking to someone the other day, like literally either earlier today or the other day, but Malo's name came up, and they're like, do you know Malo? I'm like, I've heard of the name.
It might have something to do with Marcy, because I know Marcy was celebrating something at one point, and you were there as well.
Mm-hmm. And you'd be right to assume that. But yeah, no, don't worry. They talk nothing but awful things about me. I'm joking. They're they were saying they wanted to see people like grow, and you were one of the people they wanted to see grow. And I'm like, that's adorable.
Aw.
But that's what I mean by the connection of VR chat. Everyone wants to help each other. It's a dwindling thing, in certain circumstances, and like if you've watched
It's also
the
that 6 degrees of connection thing. The game itself is a social platform, and growth on Twitch in big part is connections.
absolutely.
Yes.
The more people you know, the better it turns out for you. Like,
Yes.
the issue that we've run into since me and you started streaming is that streamers are now closed connection.
Yes.
That's the biggest issue right now that you're running into. Streamer lobbies are almost obsolete at this point in time, because what people do now is, and Rose can say this too, is they go into their own world
Everyone is closed off.
and it turns into a comfy stream,
Yeah.
or mostly naked.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. That one time you went public, Rose. No, that did not happen in public. But anyway, She went recently. I remember one of her recent VR chats. She went to a public world, and it was actually one of the more unique ones when you met that one interactive world people. I forget their name.
Yes.
That was really fun.
Yes.
Oh, Josh Osh?
I don't remember their name.
Yeah, Josh Osh.
Josh
Yeah.
Osh.
Josh.
Yes.
That was very, and it was random. It reminded me of that unique VR chat experience back in like a couple years ago, where you joined publics, and you would actually genuinely have
Yes.
unique experience in meeting people.
Yes.
Yeah,
That-
certain publics are starting to become a thing.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing though. Like the reason why people have a fear of public is because of what's been happening with like avatar ripping and stuff like that. So
Did you hear the good news?
Yes, I did. Yes.
I like how
Did you hear the
Yeah.
good news?
Oh boy!
I mean,
Main
I mean-
Avatar Ripper Store's
I
going
mean-
down.
I mean, it's awful. It's horrible. It's the worst thing I've ever heard in my
Bad
life.
news.
It's a very
Yeah,
unfortunate thing to see a company fold underneath such stress and impunities
funeral
over
dancing.
time. I mean, I'm so sorry to hear that. Forgive me, Jesus, for I've sinned. Well, give me Lord, for I've sinned.
So anybody
no.
want to break out the news for those who don't know? Like,
Yeah, I mean I can.
okay, go ahead, Mallow.
Okay, so for those who aren't aware, there was this store called Ripper Store that would like sell avatars that have been like ripped from public worlds. Technically, it was against rules, right? So
It's against a lot of rules.
yeah,
It's so like if you were giving a good idea, if you rip this avatar, it's copywritten, so I could technically
exactly.
I
Yeah.
could get you in a lot of trouble because I've copywritten this with the U.S. Patent Office.
Yeah, and so basically, that store has recently announced that they're going to be closing doors. So that's
Yes.
pretty damn good news.
Yes.
Yeah,
But how would the Rippers live?
they can live. They can just
They can
live.
live on they can live off of slightly failed rips where they don't work properly.
Yes.
Yeah, they ripped them a new one, right?
Yeah, 100%.
That is amazing news. Yeah. Well, I think we've been like streaming for like an hour and a half, but we did have that 15-minute like delay.
Did you
Did
have
you
like,
guys go
other,
through-
did you have other questions?
Let me see
Uh,
here.
Well, we definitely answered all the voice acting questions that we had.
Yeah,
I
it
gave-
kinda
I
like-
gave-
it
I gave
naturally
FireRose
came,
a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it naturally just happened, you know, and that's great. It's great when that happens when everything.
Yes.
I do see that we skipped under here one of the questions that I guess I wouldn't. I don't know if you would mind, but ever considered doing IRL content?
Yes.
Me? IRL content? Honestly, I see. My issue is I do a lot of vocal stuff. So
you do
the
it while
prob-
juggling.
Well, the problem with IRL stuff, if you put a good example, so this character has their own little voice.
Yeah.
If I sat there in a corner or did IRL stuff and was using a voice, the disconnect happens, and that's the issue with voice acting. So
Yeah.
like, let's say you're watching,
Okay.
I don't know, like Looney Tunes, and Mel Blanc's in the corner doing his voices.
Mm.
Your eyes will slowly come off of
Nope.
the thing, and you start to
Nope.
disconnect from the characters on the screen because
Yes.
this bald man sitting in the corner of the screen is voicing
man.
Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny doing the rabbit season, duck season thing, and then you're like, so your focus is now on them, and it's just a guy making funny voices rather than two cartoon characters talking to each other.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is a person talking to himself in
Yes.
different voices?
Mhm.
They're gonna look like they're crazy, essentially.
Yepers.
It's like, for example, like Mark Hamill, right? Everybody mostly knows him as Luke Skywalker, and then he
Or the
does the
Joker.
Joker voice.
Mhm.
So imagine just him in Luke Skywalker clothing with a lightsaber
Nope.
doing the Joker voice.
Nope.
I found
Batman, I found a toy.
Darth Vader, I found a Lopunny. No laws against it in the Pokemon world, Batman.
Oh no.
I think I have that as a soundbite.
I need to know, is there actually a law against that in the Pokemon world?
Oh,
Technically, according to the newest Pokemon, Arceus, I think it was Arceus. Yeah.
the newest?
well, newer-ish. People in Pokemon actually married at one point in time.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Actually, I think that was
Oh.
canon before. I think that was canon before then as well.
So
Which is
that's
why
saying
it was,
Vaporeon is one of the most.
Oh god, no, please, not. No, please, no.
Time to get myself a Vaporeon. Be right back.
I hear that at least once a week. Somebody always. God damn. Pokemon Protection Services at this point. Seriously.
Ah, yes, the PPS.
Oh, okay. If I don't know if anybody has any additional questions, but we do have like a final question. So I don't know if anybody has a question.
Say it!
I don't
have
have
any
a-
questions.
Ah! No, I don't have any.
I'm gonna wait for Rose. Rose is tapping. You know, it's look at her little tippy taps there. You're like,
Chat, do you have any questions for our guest Frosty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, chat. Go ahead. We're gonna give you a little bit. Well, I
Wait a
asked.
minute. Who are you?
So I'm gonna ask the final question, and then if chat has any questions, we can go ahead with that and finish out with that. So
Yes.
the final question, and it's very important. I want you to give it like deep
Oh.
thoughts. Okay. All right.
Oh.
Ready? Wait, Mal, you have a question?
I'm looking at chat.
Okay.
I have a couple.
So, do you or do you not like Frosted Flakes?
That is the game-changing, most important question you're gonna. This is what I came here for.
Yes, this is
Yes.
exact. You can't believe
Yeah.
how many like minutes we spent on this question.
This is
This
the
is
que-
how-
this is how
Yes.
you want it. This
Yes.
is
Yes.
where we want to be. This is how it
Yeah.
is. It is what it is. This is what you want to do with my with. Do I like Frosted Flakes? No, they cut the roof of your mouth. Actually, they were pretty bad. I'm more of a Honey Nut Cheerios Cocoa Puffs guy.
What the?
There you have it, folks.
There you have it. Frosted
Frosted
Flakes,
Flakes
a
is not
fraud.
It's not. Not really frosted.
Nope. Frosted Flakes more like fraud fricks. Can't believe
Fraud,
this.
Fraud.
fricks. Can't believe they don't like the wafers that go into your mouth and slowly find their way into your gum line. I cannot believe this.
You're so right about that. I hate it
That's
so
why
much.
That's why you let it soften with the milk.
We
Yeah, that's why it's too. It's
we,
too-
we want you on our podcast because we have a bunch of questions, but one really important one that we need you to answer. But we're gonna hold that off to the end. Not
Yes.
what made you start. Well, how did you come up with the name? Nothing like that. No, like a brand of cereal.
Hey guys.
All right, so I think we got a couple questions, right?
You do got a couple questions. No, I'm not edible.
Silent
I'll
Mom
answer that first one.
asks, Frosty with the most unusual commission you had to voice over.
Most unusual commercial. Okay.
Yes.
So there was this one time. There was this one time where a commercial I got. It was written by someone who clearly used Google Translate, and I had a certain price that they had to pay because I was going through a company that was setting it all up. They paid for what would be considered a private like voice, and I'm like, no, you're using this for a commercial. This is clearly a commercial. You have to buy the commercial
Yes.
rights, or else you have to credit me wherever you put this. You have to buy the rights for this. And they kept fighting back, and they'd send me what they want to pay. I'd send them what they have to pay. And I went through the company, and they're like, well, you could always just cancel it. And I'm like, if I do, you guys put a red mark on my account that I didn't finish one of your things. And so
Yes.
what is the word I'm looking for? I maliciously complied with the request. Malicious compliance. And what I did was like, fine, I'll do it for you. I did the entire commercial word for word what they wrote on the script.
No improv.
Oh.
Wow!
That reminds
So-
me.
You know that thing is like Bruno Mars is the most talked about, and the thing like it was written that badly. The Bruno Mars
Yeah.
does Bruno Mars is gay.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
It was written that
Yes.
badly. It was something like along the lines of hotel you can welcome to the commercial of greatness.
Oh, God.
And I read it verbatim because normally I would fix it because I mean obviously not everyone speaks English, so I would be like, okay, that was free. I unless you gave me a huge script and I had to translate what the hell you just said. If it was like just a few lines, I'd be like, oh, I'll just fucking do it. But like they sent me this and like I would have done that, but they didn't want to pay the price that I was given, so I read exactly like they wrote it down. So at one point in time, there was a hotel commercial with my voice that was the most English thing you have ever heard.
Tato. Human is Tato. Tato is human.
Okay.
Nice.
Do we have a next question? Mal, do you know? Do you have any? I think I
Adam
see one.
asks, if Fried Harpy ever became an actual real-world thing, would Vinny be the face of it?
What? Wouldn't that be like sport and genocide?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Smuggers.
No.
The menacing smile.
You know, I would see them do the opposite of like Chick-fil-A. You know how Chick-fil-A uses cows to promote their chicken sandwiches to eat more chicken.
Right.
I would see you promoting like beef or something, or Minotaur beef or whatever.
Oh, God.
Made of 100% Minotaur meat. I'm not going to tell you from what half.
Oh God.
It's just a 50-50 chance if you get a good half or a bad half. You know what I'm saying?
Depends on what you think is the good half.
Depends if it's also made of Minotaur or Centaur.
Oh, you guys, my bear pig is real.
You just gave me that flashback of people accusing Burger King of having their burgers made of horse meat.
Yes.
Like, imagine like a Greek version of that is like, oh yeah, freaking God burger or whatever. Yeah, their horses are made of centaurs. Don't eat there.
What?
Yeah. But I remember I remember reading about that one thing where Tesco's got in trouble for, I guess, selling a bunch of things with horse meat.
Correct.
I know things from where you're from.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
No.
Right.
Yeah,
They got
horse
into a
meat is
lot of
good
trouble
food.
for it.
Yeah, I mean what?
What?
So many
No.
so many products got like taken back because of all the horse meat. Like there was burgers, there was sausages, just completely just.
I mean, I think the
Go on.
only thing I could ever see them getting in trouble for is them not labeling that it has horse. Because if they say like it's
that's
pork,
exactly what happened. That's
Yeah,
exactly what
okay.
happened.
because if you straight up say this is minced horse meat, then and you bought it, that's on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see
Yes.
why. I think there's another question. I find it disgusting. So, does Frosty drink his coffee with or without mayo?
Gross.
No!
Want to hear something funny? I was playing Barista Simulator, one of the things, and one of the ingredients you put in your coffee is mayo.
Is that why people are asking? This is your chat.
Who asked the question? Anil.
Let me see here. There's like multiple people.
It was Anil.
Boogie,
Yeah,
Bogey, 1331.
is Cutane cute? Yes, of course.
Cutane also asked it. Oh no, never mind.
Cutane
I
also
confused the
asked-
names. Cutane asked it. Never mind. Cutane was the original ask.
Yeah, Mary Grill. Oh wait, no. Okay. Anil asked if I would ever make grilled cheese and
Our
mayonnaise
world
and frozen
creator,
butter.
Eclipse,
I use
asks,
margarine.
do you like chocolate milk?
I love chocolate milk. Heck yeah.
With or without mayonnaise.
All right.
Yeah. Give me a big old glass of chalky milk. Wow, random. I'll remember this. You know, the person in the chat, Random Cosplay, watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit for the first time
When?
yesterday.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's 30 years old, Random!
You know what? I don't blame them. We got Rose here. Not that she didn't watch that movie, but Rose has missed out on a lot of things as well.
I saw that
Mostly-
the first time.
Yeah,
When?
Rose missed a lot of Disney stuff. Like a hell
Help
of a
me
lot of
out,
Disney
you
stuff.
little shit.
It's like, I remember like a couple of years ago we ended up having like a Disney binge, and like we watched at least 10 Disney movies that Rose had never watched.
Oh my god. My brain's going numb thinking about that.
Let me see if we skip the question.
How fucking dare you?
We watched it in the Discord like 4 months ago. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
You want a
Mm,
you want
yes.
a movie series? You want a TV show that I recently watched? I have a strong opinion on.
Okay.
I subjected myself so you guys don't have to the One Piece live action.
Yes.
I like this.
Yes.
You liked it?
Yes.
Do you also like Disney daytime TV?
I don't know what that is.
What the fuck?
Have you watched the original One Piece series?
No.
The anime?
Okay, that means there's the reason
There's
why
the
you
problem.
like
That's
it.
the problem.
There it is. Okay.
There's the main
Yeah.
problem. Okay, so let's catch Rose up with One Piece, okay? Starting from episode 1. Wait.
No, please.
Over 1,000 episodes.
It doesn't sound like the One. I am going to go get the One Piece.
No.
I don't know where they found that actor from, but I watched the whole thing, and I'm gonna be honest. I have watched One Piece up to episode 380 something because I have no life. Anyways, that's all that was available on Netflix at the moment. But I watched One Piece, and I want to tell you this much: Garb is not that unhinged in the series. They don't introduce him until episode like 300 and something. For some reason they had Vice Admiral Garb like chasing Luffy down through the entire first part of the series. Which it's like, why is he even here? They skipped out a very what I always liked was a very important fight. With Don Krieg. They cut that out completely. The character development of Nami was almost completely just squished before time value. They kind of rushed the Sanji arc. They rushed on top of that, they rushed through a lot of things, because I get it, time restraints and whatnot. If you really wanted to cover everything, it'd take forever to do it. However, cutting out important character building things, I don't think they should have done that.
I heard they did Sanji dirty.
They did Sanji dirty, yeah. They cut out a lot of things, and I was just upset about that. And then they retold portions of the stories differently.
I mean, it could have something to do with the fact that Netflix has a tendency to cut out shows without even giving them a full-on chance.
So
they thought, let's just shove it all in one go.
The name of the ship is the Going Merry, and in the which was actually named by Mary, the accountant, the one they killed in the show.
Wow.
He doesn't die in the series, but and he gave it to them as a parting gift. And he called it, obviously, the Going Merry. It was supposed to be a very special vessel to him, as a thank you for helping out the lady of the house. And so they skipped over that, which was a very big character development. The idea of her standing up to her butler, which his name is completely escaping me, was completely taken out. They took out Django, and you'll never know because you never watched. and
No.
like it is. They took out so much, and that's just that. Now I'd pick on a GFX, but that'd be low hanging fruit. But I'm gonna give them this much. I'm gonna give them the positive. The set designs pretty cool. The set designs were pretty good. But at the end of the day, I don't know where they pulled the actors from, because I've seen them in nothing else, and they literally looked and sounded like right.
Who are you?
They literally looked and sounded like people at a convention trying to pretend to be their characters with no prior acting experience.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Captain Kuro, thank you, Mither. But they got rid of the entire Kuro crew. They only left the two cat people at that Zoro fight. But yeah, they got rid of Django completely, which I was upset about. But yeah, I don't know where they got the actors from, but like in certain scenes they worked. In a lot of other scenes, they were awful. It just seemed like it's one thing to act your character, but the problem is they're trying to act over the top. They're trying to act their over the top characters. A lot of the One Piece characters have always been depicted as being very over the top.
Yes.
But with humans, it doesn't translate.
Yeah, because anime it's exaggerated.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like getting a live action cat to play Tomcat from Tom and Jerry. It doesn't work.
So
As someone who knows nothing at all about One Piece, going in blind, I enjoyed it a lot. The actors are a bit cringe, like Frosty said. A lot of the time felt like not acting but cosplaying.
Yes. Yes.
the sword bending, sword bending because it's made of rubber. I don't know if you ever catch that. But,
I did catch it. Yeah. Well, like the one they put in his mouth couldn't be a real sword. I'm not sure if you ever picked up a real katana, but
No.
that amount of weight on one side would break.
That's not my criticism, right?
No.
My criticism is when he rolls over, right? The
sword
katana
bends.
bends because it's made of rubber. Obviously, it has to be made of something light. Because again, like you just said, like it fucking weighs a shit ton. But I find it funny because then somebody like from Photoshop and videoing editing literally fixed it. In editing, it's like it made the rolling look natural without the sword bending with the editing, and I'm surprised that the editing team did let's not kid ourselves. This is fucking One Piece, one of the most successful, if not the most successful shonen manga anime going on right now.
It's still
backed
running
up by Netflix, which is another fucking $1 billion company. There's absolutely no fucking way that they missed these small details in editing. But hey, here we are.
Here we are, and what got me is just that, as I said, like Vice Admiral Garp, the way they depict him as being so fucking unhinged, because he seemed very unhinged throughout like most of the. He's not. He's actually a really fun character. He's actually a really cool character. He's goofy. He's just a goofy old man. But they made him be so mean and angry in that.
With you?
Right.
Yes. Wow.
Making it too much of a villain.
Yeah, and he's not a villain. He just wants what's best for Luffy, or at least what he thinks is best for Luffy. But the thing is, the way they depict him in the series is that's not revealed until like literally the last episode. But at the same rate, they used him and overused Buggy the Clown. I'm gonna put that, Rose. If you like Buggy, he was only gonna be in the Buggy arc. That's it. That's all Buggy was gonna be in. He shouldn't have been in episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, or 8. He should have been in his own he has his own episode, and then you never see him again outside of Little Buggy's adventures. And the occasional cut back to him. Outside of that, you never see Buggy.
They made him a big deal.
Yeah, and he's not a big deal. He's not even like he's a blip for like, I don't know what, 25 episodes, and then he's gone.
And then people are all down bad for Buggy.
I thought he was huge.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna out of all the acting, and I hate to say this, despite
Buggy's
they
was the
overused
best.
him, Buggy's was the best. That man chewed the set. Everywhere he was, he's like, I'm going to eat the scenery and make you all look horrible. Like, I'm going to give him that. The acting for Buggy was really good.
Maybe that's why
his
they kept
entrance
including
was
him.
his entrance was pretty fucking funny out of all of them.
Mhm.
Like they ran a spotlight and it's in the wrong area, and he's like, "Are you guys fucking kidding me?
Are you guys kidding me?" Like,
and he's smart. You know, I liked him, but maybe that's why they overused him because they couldn't think of another character.
well, they used him as a plot device, so they kept using him to drive the story forward because their way of telling the story was too weak to hold together an actual like storyline. So they used him as I guess you could almost say like the Chekhov's gun, the plot driver.
Yes.
Because it's like it was thanks to him that several people were able to find Luffy.
Yes.
It was thanks to him that people knew any of the information. Like, I don't know, Arlong should not show up during the Sanjay arc. He doesn't.
Yeah, I think they literally speedrun the entire like first couple of episodes.
They sped run 180 episodes, and then they skipped over Skypiea and introduced Garp immediately. And I'm like, what is going on?
I just want to see Chopper. I'm interested how
I'm terrified what they're gonna do with that. I'm terrified. Just give me a second.
Well,
Stretch.
just as
My
well,
question
they've been
is,
green
Why
for
are
a second.
girls buggy for buggy?
Yes.
True.
Yeah,
They like
people are
clowns.
talking about for Buggy.
Just as
like
well, they've been
clowns.
greenlit for a second season. So
I mean, of course, it's like
Of
One Piece.
course it is.
It's successful.
Yeah. The thing is, like, if you go into it and turn your brain off of the original One Piece, yes, it could be enjoyable. And the reason I compared it to Disney daytime TV is it very much gives that air. I would say
Yes.
it's like Disney daytime. It feels like I don't know, one of their many like shows that they do on Disney that have like magic and stuff in it. It's what it just feels like.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think unless somebody else has a final question, I think that might be it because I think you said you were gonna do some other stuff, right, Frosted?
Yeah, I gotta start.
Okay,
Yeah.
even with your gripes, is it not still the best anime brought to live action?
Wait, what was that again? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, even with your gripes, is it not still the best anime brought to live action?
Brought to live action, it is arguably one of the better ones. And I can say that it's not a Death Note, which is good. It's not the live
Yes.
action.
You saying Nat Wolf is not the best actor ever? Huh?
Willem Dafoe? They're like, I know it's bad, but we got Willem Dafoe for it. Yeah, it's like, yeah. And it doesn't help your story. We got an A-list actor. I'm like, he must have needed the money, or he owed you a big favor. Either way, I don't know why he's here.
Dragon Ball Z movie.
We don't talk about that. That doesn't exist. That
Avatar: Last Airbender movie.
No.
no, those don't exist. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong needs to sit down, okay? Like,
Well, I wonder if, and with this, I'm probably gonna. I wonder if they're gonna do Naruto next.
Oh,
With
God.
Please
after
don't.
One Piece.
it'd be so cringy. It'd be.
I mean,
listen,
it's not out. It's not like out of like possible things that could happen. They already did
True.
Dragon Ball.
I mean,
They
it's
did
actually,
Avatar Last-
believe it or not, Naruto would be more possible than One Piece because you don't have to worry too much about too many people's bodies deforming and forming into different things.
I just want to see how
True.
ridiculous they look like making the hand gesture on the jutsus. I just want to see how ridiculous it looks.
But some people can actually go that fast, so I'm like,
Or Naruto running. I
Back
actually
off.
want to see a paid actor Naruto running.
I was
Somebody
got
got-
thinking. I was thinking that Naruto was the first anime I watched that introduced femboys.
It was what's his name's like assistant, right? The mist guy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
His name.
Yeah. I forget his name. But yeah, it's in the Miss arc where they're building the bridge.
Mm-hmm. He comes in with this big ass sword and he's doing all these badass things, and he's like, you're like, oh, that's a cute. Oh.
Oh.
There's a pee-pee.
Yeah. I think Silent got it.
Haku, thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu beats all of them. I'm sorry. That's it.
I guess.
Yes.
Yeah,
Come
that
on.
counts.
They actually did Pokemon good for a live action.
Yes.
Technically, I'd say it's more of a game adaptation because the game and the movie were made together in tandem.
Okay.
Barbie, great anime adaptation.
I can't wait for Chris Pratt to Naruto run across my screen.
Imagine this new Netflix film starring Chris Pratt as Naruto.
Oh,
Fuck.
no.
って言われた。
Chris Pratt
okay.
is a Chris Pratt in
Yes.
Naruto.
So I think
Very
that's
well
where
put.
we call it for tonight, cuties.
Wait, are we gonna straight up end?
Wait, we're straighten up.
I mean, don't have to on my
We haven't.
behalf.
Yeah, that's it.
Frost is gone. No
We can
point in
still-
hosting this
yeah, I
podcast anymore. Goodbye.
Frost is gone. Y'all lame and just.
It's been like 2 hours.
It has been
we got
2 hours.
We got 1 hour if you want to keep on going.
I encourage it. Don't end because of me, because then I'll feel awful.
All right, Frost is gone. Let's go.
That's the goal. We're trying to make you feel awful. Goodbye.
I
And
want you to feel bad.
we could talk
So
about we could talk about the direct. We could just talk about it if you want to
Oh
finish.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody here enjoys it. Right? Except Mia. Mia hates it.
I don't mean to hover over
No.
you on my computer.
Hi. Boop.
Cute.
So funny thing about the direct, I had to pass on it because I was very exhausted that day.
It was at like 6 a.m. for you, wasn't it?
Yeah. I just got home from work. I was wanting to sleep.
Rose was doing her subathon, so it's like,
That's-
yep. Which we could
And then
briefly talk about.
I had to put a bunch of stuff together as well. Wasn't it like before one of the workouts? Because I was making sure that playlist was as good as I could get it.
The direct was mid. It was like F-Zero 99 and remakes of Mario games.
Hey, there's a
Yes.
Peach game in there, okay? I won't have the disrespect
I mean,
in this household.
I mean, it is good that they fleshed out more info about the Peach game.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
It did give me
Guys.
some Kirby vibes, which basically makes me think that Sakurai had something to do with the game. But
I
Yes.
think Mia wants to say
Guys,
something real quick.
Let's hold back
She's a
on
ninja
that.
now.
Let's take a break, okay? Let's take a break. We're gonna let Frosted go do their
Okay.
thing. All right. All that.
No. No.
I'm couch
Yeah.
harpy now. I am
We
part
can't-
harpy, part couch.
Hippity hoppity, you is my property.
Oh, okay. We're gonna keep Frosted here.
You're
then.
abducting
All right.
me. Cute.
All right, thank you so much for coming to the podcast, Frosted. It was very nice to see you.
Yes.
Good to
yeah,
have
Of
you here.
course.
nice
I
to have
love
a
being here. It was great being here. I had fun. We complained. We had a good time. we got our daily pressures off our chest. Yeah.
Basically.
We picked on the intern. So I think today's been a really good day.
And remember, Frosted is not responsible for any of your legal actions.
I am not a lawyer.
Yeah,
That was funny
nice-
because growing up, I was told I should be a lawyer, but I'm too much of a pain in the ass.
That makes you a perfect lawyer.
Everyone, go check out Frosted Fricks on Twitch and YouTube and X and all the crap.
It's Twitter. I'm never gonna call it X.
Agreed.
Or I will upload my first X video on X.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. We don't need to go that far.
Just post it. Just post that X video. You know, it's all right.
Yeah, you know.
What's on X videos? Lol. Easy.
No, it's a video on X. It's an X video.
Money.
During money and fire.
Too hot.
All right,
for
let's
TV.
take a 5-minute break and so we can
Yes.
definitely
Yeah.
not push the Harpy out the window.
I just glide down. There ain't nothing you can
What
do to
would-
me.
Wait, what do you mean window? What window?
Yay.
There's a secret window. Don't talk about it.
There's no.
They
there's
can't-
no
they
window.
can't-
There's
they
no
can't see.
doors.
They can't see that.
You know what the issue
This
is?
is in the back room, so we know Clipped in here.
You're stuck in here with me. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Wait, can you pump that thing multiple times?
Yep.
It's still loading for me.
Yeah, that's the meme shotgun, bro. It's the Alaka Blam shotgun. That's the Alaka Blam shotgun.
I have 42 more rounds in this 4-round.
Alakablam!
It's funny. It only operates if you actually operate it.
Oh, hey, that's cool.
I can sit here and pull the trigger. It doesn't do anything.
Why is it
But-
being pointed at me?
Big pointed over here.
It's because you're the unpaid intern.
Welcome
man.
to America. Oh, I'm out of ammo.
Well,
Fuck. って言われた。Yay.
All right, thank you guys. We're just gonna take a 5-minute break.
Don't worry, I
Yes.
won't do anything off the wall. Just we're gonna talk to the.
all right.
We're just gonna
5
talk
minutes.
to the.
Let's go.
We're just gonna talk to the guy.
Yep, we are back.
Hello, motherfucker. Ohio?
Nice to be back.
Okay.
So we still have a little bit of things to talk about
Yes.
that happened, like the Nintendo Direct. So, what in terms of like what was your biggest catch from this Direct? I think I agree with what Rose said earlier. It's a mid. It was mid, but
Yes.
I do think that a lot of people basically it went from above mid due to Paper Mario's announcement.
Yeah, that
1,000
was quite a
euro.
surprise. That was definitely a big surprise.
That is like $120 worth GameCube game currently. So now it will be available for everybody at $60, I guess.
Fuck.
No,
Yes.
not brand new, surely.
Is it a
Like,
good game?
Fuck.
If you like RPGs with platform elements and think of it like
Or RPG. So,
well, Rose. I don't think Rose has played Mario RPG either, so
but she knows what it is.
No.
yeah, she knows what it is. But
Yes.
it's have you played the Mario and Luigi games at least?
The Saga games?
No.
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 Final Fantasies, the old ones?
No, she hasn't even played those.
The turn-based
Hey
ones?
everyone, hail hydration.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Drinky time.
Where does she go? There it is.
No water.
No water. What? You didn't get water?
No, I got water. What?
Okay. You said no water, so I was like, what? I thought.
Okay.
Had time.
Okay.
Anyway, I guess the only closest turn-based game she's ever played is Pokemon. So imagine Pokemon, but you're stuck with Charizard, and maybe you get a couple of other Pokemon that go with you. So let's say Blastoise in a double battle, or
Yes.
Venusaur in a triple battle all together, right? Let's just say it that way. You get
Okay.
companions, but you have to perform actions as you attack as well. So let's say you say Charizard, hey, use flamethrower. But if you time exactly when the flamethrower is going to hit, you get like a bonus action or a bonus ability, damage, or whatever. So it's more interactive than just commanding them.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a little thing called time.
Yes.
Your like timed hits and your timed defense as well. You can time against defense to
Poggers.
either lessen the defense or completely nullify it.
Poggers.
But to answer your question, yes, this is a very popular game.
Yeah.
Regarded as one of the best Paper Mario games, if not the best.
God, I wanna play
Depending on
Mario
who you
again.
ask, I guess. I saw you play F-Zero. What do you think about that?
I'm just happy that F-Zero is back.
Yeah. I mean,
Amazing.
I've been playing the heck out of that myself. I'm level 13 at the moment,
Damn.
No. Wow.
and I'm on B. I think I'm on B- rank on the overall thing. It's been a pain trying to climb those ranks because it gets less and less experience each time if you try and climb, and then you could lose it all if you don't kill any of the players.
Did you see the direct? Yeah.
Unfortunately,
afterward?
due to time limitations, I was unable to see the direct with everything going on like this whole week, basically.
Right. Okay. Well, I understand. I know that you were helping out a lot as well. Is there any franchise that you might like in particular, so I can know if there's maybe a game that got announced?
Well, you guys talking about the Peach stuff, that's actually one I was really curious about, but I kept hearing like mixed things, like people were hyping it up, others were like not liking it. This is what I'm hearing from like my coworkers while I'm working.
I think just Peach has natural haters too. Like people just default hate Peach for no reason. My girlfriend's being one of them, by the way. My girlfriend hates Peach.
It looks
What, so-
childish, but in a good way.
Yeah. It's like like that's why it's like I compared it to Kirby, because it has like Peach can get like special abilities
Yes.
to help
Yes.
progress through the game, like through each area, shall we say.
Mhm.
And that's how it feels like. For example, like you got the Sword Fighter Peach, or what was it? You got the Paticia
it's
Peach and all that
Metroidvania,
stuff.
right? It's a little bit Metroidvania-y, where you gotta get power. I guess she gets powers. I say
Straight up looks like an OG
Metroidvania.
Kirby game.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is like at least it's at least pretty
Yes.
close to Kirby's Adventure when they start adding the copy powers.
For me, it was funny to watch people molding when they found out that the new Donkey Kong game was Mario versus Donkey Kong.
Okay. So Rose made a comment before about how Donkey Kong was being seen as a bad guy, even though in his own games he's a good guy. So technically, the Kong family and Mario have always butted heads. That's why you never really see Donkey Kong with Mario in the Donkey Kong Country games. And you'll notice like some games that Donkey Kong and Mario are in at the same time, they're still against each other in some way.
Donkey Kong has been so friendly lately, though.
I think that they're rivals. I don't think they're enemies, but they're like more like rivals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like-
Okay.
Like
Yes.
sure. I'm pretty sure like Cranky Kong has some kind of grudge against Mario. And so
I mean, yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure Cranky Kong. Some people think this is real. Some people don't. Is the original Donkey Kong?
No. See, here's the thing. In Donkey Kong Country, at least the first Donkey Kong Country, it does mention how Cranky Kong was the original Donkey Kong. It does say like if you go to his to his information stuff, he does point it out. And if you watch the intro for the original Donkey Kong Country, it's Cranky Kong on the steel beams, playing the old theme. So he's reliving the old days. So that's why it's more confirmed that Cranky Kong is the original Donkey Kong. And basically, it's because of Rare. I say it's because of Rare because obviously Rare came up with the design for the new Donkey Kong, and so Nintendo thought, let's just let's just stick with that.
Well, at the time they were a second-party developer to Nintendo, so.
Oh yeah.
They got the green flags a lot. They had to. They got a lot of privileges that even modern day Nintendo second parties don't even get a chance to do.
Yes.
I'm personally excited for, and I'm gonna barf saying this.
I'm actually excited for the 2D Mario Wonder game. Holy shit.
Yeah, I am totally buying that next month.
Yeah. I'm buying it. Everybody's gonna be an elephant. You're gonna be an elephant. You're gonna be an elephant. Everybody's gonna be an elephant.
So Elephant Rose model when?
Oh god.
Man, can't we just?
I remember people were saying that they weren't gonna give the elephant to everybody, and then they showed it. But I'm going to peak by saying this because I'm actually excited for a Ubisoft game, and it is the Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which is the Metroidvania style Prince of Persia game.
Okay. Well, to be fair, the original Prince of Persia was always a Metroidvania. I'd say it'd be the original adventure game.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I'm puking because it's Ubisoft. You know, saying excited for a Ubisoft game is like
Ubisoft have always made Prince of Persia.
I know. I'm just saying that I'm puking because like I'm excited for a Ubisoft game. I don't get excited for Ubisoft games. They're also doing the Tomb Raider remasters 1 through 3, which look great. They actually got slept on. I think that they look really good, but I think it's because I think that we're seeing a lot of HD games like remasters.
Okay, hard take for me. Most Metroidvanias are so very samey that, unless they're special, I'm not interested.
Exactly. It's like you've got to change the formula up if you're making an original title.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's just going to be, it's just a clone.
I just like the Prince of Persia series in general, and they have been left to die for like years. So
But
this
then
is
again,
basically...
Did you ever play the original Prince of Persia, like the 1980 whatever?
Oh no, 1980, no.
Yeah. I'm about to say that there was a couple of adventure games for Prince of Persia that were 2D side-scrolling adventure games, pretty much along the same vein as like the Oddworld series or stuff like that. That's how it started off. It wasn't always like a 3D
That's why
adventure.
I played the Scary Metroid Dread. It changed it up.
Yeah.
So exactly. That's why I'm excited, because the same way you felt about the Metroid Dread coming back, we haven't had a 2D Metroidvania style like that and for Metroid for years, because Metroid Prime took over for a lot of years. So, and then we went back. Basically, the same thing is going for Prince of Persia. Literally the same thing. Like Molly just said, they started as a Metroidvania style. They went to 3D, and now they're coming back after. What was their last title? Probably like in the 2010s, if we're lucky.
Well, no, the last one I ever played was Sands of Time, but that was before that. It was after that.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
I mean, I remember there were games on the PSP for it, but not on the Vita, so that could probably tell you how old it is.
But it's nice to see that games are going back to their roots, because it's not only because of nostalgia, it's because of the fact that that's what always worked. Like, adventure games are fine when they're in 3D, but only when they're done right. And that's part of the problem that the Prince of Persia games, and that's why they flopped. When Sands of Time started, they started to flop. Like the popularity just died down. And I think Disney made it worse because they actually bought the rights to Prince of Persia for that brief moment.
Oh god, the movies! I don't want to talk about the movies. But other than that, there's also Mario Kart, the last DLC.
Yes.
The Daisy Circuit from Mario Kart Wii was added, the map, and added 4 racers, Diddy Kong and Funky Kong. So finally, they added the Kongs, the other Kongs. Paulina. Paulina's having a comeback after Odyssey.
Yes.
She's being added on everything. And finally, for some fucking reason, I don't know why, Pichette.
Yes.
For some reason.
It's just a point fun at the people who really wanted Bowsette. That's what I'm thinking.
Miyamoto did it on purpose. You guys want Bowsette? Here, motherfuckers, eat shit. But so this is I'm going to move out for a little bit. It's still involving Nintendo, but I think this direct is somewhat of a clue / basically kind of evidence that we're approaching Nintendo's final announcement for their new console. 90% of these games,
I agree.
90% of them are remasters or remakes.
About to say, like when the Switch first came out, there were a few ports from from the previous consoles. Right. But yeah, this year it's definitely been a hell of a lot of remasters and ports.
They're doing a bunch of ports and remasters, and not only that, even with the third parties, they are easily portable to the next console. So it doesn't necessarily need to be this, and they're not doing heavy hitters. Their quote unquote heavy hitter is the Peach game. That's their next heavy hitting game. Direct new, not Legend of Zelda, not a Mario game, because Mario is still going to Mario Wonders is coming out next month. It is Peach. So that to me, plus all of the fucking, also. I knew this is also a key. I knew years ago when people were saying, "Oh, the Switch U is coming out soon," and I'm like, "There's no fucking way." And here's why: Nintendo announced their Mario Kart booster. Why would they launch a new game in the middle of a past when Mario Kart has literally, if not, it's probably their best-selling game. This last Mario Kart game is probably their best-selling game in history. Yeah, it's so fucking because they bundle it with the Switch. So it makes no sense for them to release a new Switch while on the current stage of a DLC. Now it's dying this in winter. Not dying, but ending. So honestly, everything just looks green for the announcement of the next Switch.
I mean, 2 whole console generations of Mario Kart 8, you can't go wrong. I mean, it started on the Wii U and now it's finishing up on the Switch. I mean,
do we count the Wii U though? Do we really count?
Yes, we do.
we have to count the Wii U. It's
If it wasn't for the Wii U, wouldn't have half the games that got moved onto the Switch.
The
Like,
Wii U died, so the Switch could run.
Pretty much.
They are saving the big games for the Switch too. Question,
Yeah.
is the new Metroid Prime to be a launch day?
Well, technically, Metroid Prime 4 was going to be a launch day game for the Switch. Just they announced that game in what, 2017 or 18? I can't remember. It's been like a year.
I'm about to say if it was 2017, that would have been after the Switch was released. So
yeah, that game has been in the making for years. So at this point,
I sure hope so.
I think they're gonna do the same thing they did with Breath of the Wild. They're gonna release it for both. They're gonna double dip. They're gonna release it for the end of the Switch, and then they're gonna release it as a flagship title.
Now here's the big question: would they do what they did with the DS and 3DS and make the cartridges cross compatible?
I think so. I think so, and here's why. Here's why. The only people that don't want that are third-party developers. They're the only ones. Nintendo would still get money from having those if you buy a Switch game.
Because I'm about to say, because if you think about it, Nintendo have been doing this for years, like with the Game Boy, the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, and the DS. Like most of the games could be played. Well, until the DS came out, and then only the Game Boy Advance games could be played. On the Game Boy Advance, you can play the originals and Game Boy Color as well as the Advance games. So if they can keep that up, they might actually have more people buying.
They also have a period where they skip like previous gens don't work. Obviously, at one point you couldn't play Game Boy games on your 3DS. Obviously, for example.
That was because of the DSi.
So, but here's the thing. But here's the thing, right? We already went that skip with the Wii U, right? Like we went from the GameCube. The GameCube could play you could play GameCube games on the Wii, and then you could play Wii games on the Wii U.
Yeah. And you could technically play GameCube on the Wii U as well.
You can.
So now we're in this. We already went the skip. We skipped the DS phase. We skipped the Wii U phase. It makes no sense if they'd done it before, even with their more successful titles. Arguably, by the way, the Switch is successful, but their most sold console is still the DS. So if they did it for a popular console like the DS was, the DS still outsold. It's still outselling the Switch. I don't think that there's a reason them not to, other than maybe third party saying, I don't want you to resell.
Yes.
And if they cave in, but at the same time, it's like, do they care though?
Yes.
Like, does Nintendo usually Nintendo does their own like whatever they want essentially?
Yeah.
And people will still like do it because if the Switch is popular, well, there's no reason not to port your game to them. So we're gonna like probably switch here. So I heard you upgraded your GPU. Is that true, Mom?
That is true.
Yay!
Yay! Thanks to a few people who helped, I managed to get a new GPU and new memory sticks. So let's just say that I can actually move my hands and see them move pretty fast. So I might.
Let's go.
I might actually physically start doing VR chat streams.
Wow!
Let's go.
Wow! Poggers.
And I might actually go back and do that puzzle world that actually blew up my computer for a bit.
Oh god.
Let's go. Second explosion.
Let's go.
Yay!
No, please. This one would be more expensive than the last one.
I don't know how it happened. All I know is I think Luna switched from being in VR to being in desktop, and when they came back, they hit the button that launches the world for them. But for me, it just like completely overloaded my PC and killed it.
You could hear the explosion from miles away. Is anybody else upgraded or have upgraded recently? What about you, man? Didn't your computer kind of like itself?
Yeah, it kind of offed itself for a little while. I spent a solid 12 hours trying to fix it and ended up needing to reinstall Windows, all because of the freaking Oculus software breaking everything.
Oh god.
It literally destroyed my PC for a little while. I had to reinstall Windows. I tried to run the Oculus software again, figured out it was that, and now here I am on virtual desktop with different issues. Not as bad, but just different issues.
Issues are issues.
Yeah. I will say virtual desktop runs so much smoother. It's so much better. It fixed my tracking. It also fixed some frame rate issues I was having. Like, for example, right now, I'd normally be lagging the heck out while trying to, do all this. But now I'm like, I'm fine. I'm vibing.
Nice. And Rose, I hear...
I'm waiting for the 2050 or 60 to upgrade. My PC is pretty good. It's top of the line since the 3090 Ti came out.
Yeah, I don't think you need to upgrade personally.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
I'd
probably
say
don't
got
need to
a good
upgrade for
few-
a good few years.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, like, a lot of, like, top-end games made for old hardware. Like, for
Yes.
example, shout out to Eclipse, I'm gonna mention you here for a quick second. She's playing Starfield on a 1070, by the way. The recommended specs don't say that you should play that game on a 1070.
Yeah, let's look at the minimum specs.
I'm looking at it right now in one moment. But what I'm trying to get with this is like a lot of games, surprisingly, if you mess with the settings on PC, right, you can make them work.
Yeah. This is like years ago. I had an ATI Radeon HD 2600 Pro. And I was trying to get one game to run on it, and it was I had to switch between two different versions of the drivers because one game wouldn't work without glitching out, and the other one would create a massive fog on this game, so you couldn't see where the hell you were going. So I had to switch back to the other one. And so I got it to work. I managed to beat the game, but it was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Jesus.
So I see the minimum apparently requires is a 1070 Ti. So Eclipse is just grasping like right there, there, like just. Yep, clawing. I know. I like when I told her I don't think it's gonna run. It's just like my 1070 hasn't failed me yet.
I mean, to be fair, my 1060 would have handled it as well, but.
Yeah, but like that's my point. Like a lot of games are just are made with old hardware, and I know that people shit on consoles, but I think it's literally because of consoles that we still have this. Like publishers are still making games for PS4s and Xbox Ones, and those hardwares are old, like fucking old. So because PS4 for the modern audience is one of the best selling consoles.
Consoles drive the progress.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can have that 4080 Ti or whatever, 4090 Ti or whatever you want, but if the consoles aren't at that level yet, publishers are probably just gonna keep that in mind and make their games playable for consoles. Now, obviously, PC might be better with mods, graphic additions, or whatever. They can probably run better, but does the majority of the PC players even have that? I mean, PC players are stubborn. They will, like Eclipse, she will use that 1070 until it's on fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta say, that 1070 is powering through. It's being abused more than me.
Wow. Wow.
All right, Mia's new nickname is the 1070 now.
I'm Eclipse's 1070.
Mia just stays with the nickname of Stool.
Oof.
Why? I am quite literally the most abused one here. Are you kidding me? Makes sense. But are you...
Chat has a question. Franco asks, what's the worst game that you loved anyways, even though it was bad?
Fallout 76, baby! It's a bad game. I hate it, and I played through it. I'm going back at it again whenever they do the fucking New Jersey level.
I like
It's-
76.
It's Atlantic
I-
City.
Same here.
I think for me, the worst game I ever played, but I still play anyway, would have been on the original PlayStation, which was Kurushi, or Kurushi Final. It's basically like a puzzle game where you had to destroy blocks, but not get killed by the blocks. I'll have to play it again at some point so people know what it is. But basically, you got these blocks that come rolling towards you. If you hit the grey blocks, that's fine. If you hit the green blocks, you get like a plus sign of green blocks that will destroy the blocks if you hit another button. However, if you hit the black blocks, you lose a row of blocks to stand on. If you run out of blocks to stand on, you die. It's complex, and you can get, if you get crushed, if you let any of the rows of blocks fall down the main platform, you also lose. Well, if you lose any of the blocks that aren't black down the main thing, you also lose points, which also drops the platform for each block that goes down. So the grey blocks and the green blocks, if they go down, you lose a row. So it's very complicated, but fun.
A lot of old games I played were pretty shit, but I love them.
Yes.
If I have to change my answer, I will also put Smite in there. I hate that game. It fucking sucks. I have over 2,000 hours in that game. I think I know what League players go through, and I hate League. I wear it with like a medal. I have never played a what's the developer for Riot Games? I have never played a fucking Riot Games ever, and I will never play one. You're not gonna catch me dead. I will not. I just won't. I will not fucking do it. That's why if that game won, what's it called? What was the one in the tournament? If that would have won, I would not participate. I refuse to download any Riot Games, and not because I hate them. I just really don't like or care about their games. I like the story though. I did watch the anime whatever thing from League of Legends. That was cool, but no, I'm not downloading it. You were saying?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry, I got a tiny bit distracted with a little thing Rose and Malo just did. Anyways,
I think Rose is trying to get milk.
This may spark something, but one of the bad games that I genuinely love playing is Call of Duty Ghosts. So, a lot of people say it's bad. A lot of people, I know kill time's a little short, but I genuinely enjoyed that game. I enjoyed just running around and getting blasted in the face with that shotgun that makes zero sense as to how it functions.
I'm a guy. Thank you, Flavor.
Isn't the lowest rated Call of Duty that the World War II one that came out recently? Not recently, like a couple years ago.
Oh, I have that because I was playing it with my younger brother.
Yeah,
I can't remember the name.
I think it's called
it's just
World War
called
II, literally.
Yeah, it's just called Call of Duty World War II or WW2.
Yeah, that one I enjoyed as well, but I will say it got really boring because the content that released was just, I don't know, there was nothing fun.
The only enjoyable part about it was zombies.
Yeah.
Treyarch saved some of the Call of Duty. I think with War at War with adding zombies.
Okay, real talk. There's no genuinely good, arcadey but realistic shooter.
Arcadey but realistic shooter?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the closest thing you'll ever get is Battlefield. I think that's the closest.
No. Battle bit.
Battle bit.
No.
And I'm not talking about like Battlefield.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like Bad Company 2 / Battlefield 3 and 4. Like that to me was like not super arcadey because the maps were just fucking huge. But in some maps they were small to make it like similar to COD, like fast-paced shooting or whatever. So I think that was the closest thing. But what they did currently.
BattleBit is the only good arcadey but realism shooter.
Yeah, BattleBit. If we're talking about right now, I would say BattleBit. Like, let's be honest, the arcadey because of the time to kill, but the fucking graphics.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Also, the people.
It's funny.
The people are great. I don't know how you guys haven't ran into this, but I kept running into people calling me racial slurs and getting mad about small things. It's so
So
funny.
in other words,
Time to turn into super racist mode.
so in other words, it's just your average first-person shooter experience then.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just whatever everybody experienced it. Yeah.
I will always remember one thing I ran into in BattleBit, which is Meow Squad. Literally just me and a bunch of group of people running around meowing at everyone, even the enemy.
Meow. Just imagine getting 360 no scope by somebody who says meow.
Just meow, 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 and then we actually know where what we're talking about.
Like Call of Duty is dead now as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, I mean, if you're talking about
Yes.
the generic player, no, it is not that at all. Like that's why Microsoft paid the big bucks for Activision, or is trying to pay the big bucks for Activision. It's like every other Microsoft Blizzard title is like nothing compared to how much money Call of Duty brings to Activision.
Well, I wouldn't say Call of Duty is dead. The older generation of Call of Duty is slowly disappearing. There's a new generation of players hopping in, and they're not fun to play with. That's all I'm gonna say. That's
Okay. Yes.
oh shit.
So here's why, Rose. In 2022, November 7th, last year, the Modern Warfare series. Let me see how much they made. Wait, no, I'm sorry, my bad. It wasn't in 2022. It was 2019. My bad. Surpassed apparently like $1 billion in value, and made $600 million. That was before the whole 2020. That's a title that came before 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine how much the current like Call of Duty's made during, because they still release Call of Duty. So Call of Duty makes a lot of money. In video game rise, like if you take video games by franchises, right? Call of Duty's in the top 3. Or not top 3, sorry, top 10.
Oh, I was about to say, this is definitely not top 3. It's fallen.
No,
from there.
Pokemon beats it, I think, because Pokemon's Pokemon.
To me, all I see is microtransactions and cheaters and no actions.
Yep.
Actually,
Well,
you know what? Apparently, I'm right. So Call of Duty is on the top 3. I'm surprised to find this out. Like, granted, in terms of franchises, right? Granted, Pokemon beats everybody by a long shot, like 90 billion, right? And then the next one is Mario with 30 billion. So we're talking about a $60 billion gap for second place. And then comes Call of Duty with 17 billion. Like, in not in general, like how much they made in sales in general, but like this is like, how much they made, like with all their titles.
Yes.
So yeah, Call of Duty is a top 3 video game franchise,
Okay.
like I said, it's
whether
not
we
dead.
like it or not.
No, I'm happy Call of Duty's not dead. Me being a person that's played Call of Duty since like the release of Black Ops 1, so
Oh, those were the good old days.
the good old days when not as many people sat in the corner afraid to peek. Just pop your head out so I can get my sniper kills already,
I would
please.
love COD to make a comeback.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
I don't think you need to soon. If the deal goes through, then technically they did reactivate the servers for their old COD games. Now, granted, getting a full group of people to play those games with you is a challenge, but
No,
you could
it's actually-
relive the old Call of Duty games.
Actually, it is not a challenge. The older generation of COD players is going back to those games to play it now because they fixed the whole cheater issue. You getting doxxed on, like just by hopping in the game.
They're remigrating.
Yeah, basically. I mean, hell, I can't wait to hop back on Black Ops 2 and cry about me not having my sniper camos anymore because I don't have that.
You're gonna have to
Xbox
restart
anymore.
because nobody played it on PC. back then. I played it on a console. So yeah, all my shit is gone.
I gotta say though, the PC COD players are freaking terrifying.
They should re-release them, like classic WoW.
Oh,
That
again,
would be-
they will but they will
Yes.
probably be by the Microsoft Store. I don't know if they're planning to put it on Steam, like reactivate everything on Steam.
Yes.
I'm assuming
Game.
so.
Pass.
Yes.
This video is not sponsored by Game Pass or Microsoft. No, I'm with me.
No.
I love Game Pass.
Yes.
I love Game Pass. The fact that they put their first-party flagship games on the service is what I like, and that they give the service both to either console, PC, or both.
He got me Game
That's-
Pass.
Yeah, I got you for a month to play Starfield.
Yes.
I love Starfield, honestly.
I still get to play it.
So like, there's a look some good games that came out, right? With this past month or two, with Baldur's Gate, Starfield, and Armored Core 6. Any game that released during the time frame of those 3 games, I feel so sorry for you guys.
Okay, Starfield is genuinely amazing.
Wow.
Yep. I can see its flaws, okay? The game is not perfect.
Yes.
I can see the flaws.
Yes.
There's some things that I wish they took a little bit more detail. You know, like if something happens to one of your characters, for example, and that character is linked to another character, I wish that you could tell them or that they have a reaction, right? Without trying to spoil anything or too much. Like I feel like after you do a lot of accomplishments, for example, you have the parent trait, right? I feel like the parents don't talk to me anymore. They don't talk to me anymore.
No!
They're like,
Let me know when you can put
I
my
get to
earbuds
sometimes.
back in. I don't want it spoiled.
No. But like, I feel like it's just that I'm also focused on my thing. I'm pretty sure if I do other stuff, they'll talk to me. But I'm trying to do my thing, you know? Like I'm trying to do my own thing. I'm sure that depending on what other things you do, they'll still talk to you. Because I know my friend, they had different stuff for they talked about their stuff for the things that they did.
This is not spoilers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not spoilers. I'm literally leaving out the details of the things that I did.
Yes.
Yep. So
Thank you.
So but it is amazing sometimes. You know, it's huge. Sometimes it feels a
It's
little
very,
empty.
very, very Bethesda in a good way.
Yeah, sometimes it feels a little bit empty on
Yes.
some planets, but that's fine. I think the thing is with Bethesda for this game is that they try to do everything.
Yes.
Basically be a jack of all trades, but by being
Yes.
that, you really can't get super details on the finer things or the minor thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I am excited because if they put this much work into Starfield, I have high hopes for their future franchise, like Elder Scrolls and
Yes.
Fallout 5. Because I love the gunplay. I like how the gun feels. I like how the camera feels. I know that you said that you don't remember how it feels in
Yes.
Fallout. And if you want to revisit it, we can play Fallout 76 again when that DLC comes back.
They wanna go.
And you will feel
Yes.
how clunky it feels to
Yes.
shoot compared to what it feels to shoot in
Okay.
Starfield.
Okay.
Oh no, Fallout. I think it's always been the guns have been like clunky as heck.
Yes, there always been. So I hope that whatever they did for Starfield, they take that gunplay and put it into Fallout. Like, why don't we just take the gunplay and
Yes.
push it somewhere else?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That would
Hey
make it more
everyone.
fun.
Hey everyone. Hail hydration.
mhm.
Hydrate. I can
Oh,
find my
God.
water. No, don't knock over my water.
I played a little bit of Baldur's Gate. Anybody here play Baldur's Gate yet?
Nope.
No balding? Nope.
Sorry, I'm not bald. Can't play Baldur's Gate.
Fetch. Baldur's Gate, I think Baldur's Gate will win Game of the Year.
I am waiting to
genuine-
finish Divinity.
Yeah. I know you have your own group for that.
Yes.
And then there are Armored Core 6. I personally didn't play Armored Core 6, but I have a lot of friends who did.
Is
Probably.
Goddamn right.
Is that the mech game?
Yes.
Yeah.
From
Okay, I did watch
FromSoft.
Sitting play it. I'm interested in it. I want to check it out.
It's
chaos.
probably.
Okay, so Setang has
Yes.
100% of the game, all achievements, all S ranks.
It is probably the best mech game currently on the market.
I
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was about to say that. So I'm not usually interested in mech games, but after seeing the action I saw there, I'm like, I want to play that. If I can wreak that much havoc doing that, I want to play it.
I love Armored Core. If you like mechs, play that game.
It is from From Software. They have really good reputation with Elden Ring and their Dark Souls game. Don't compare them because they're two different games. Like Elden Ring. Elden Ring with Armored Core. It's its own franchise. Very fast paced though.
My only gripe on it, I want co-op.
Yes.
My friend said that too.
Yes.
Like they want co-op. We want more co-op in general.
Yes.
But I think out of the games that came out this year, and there was a lot of good games. We had the remaster for Resident Evil 4. We had Metroid Prime. We have Tears of the Kingdom. We're probably gonna have the Spider-Man 2 be in there as well. Armored Core 6, Baldur's Gate, Starfield, and I'm leaving out more. But I genuinely think Baldur's Gate is gonna win. Now, here's my hot take. If I'm playing alone with no one, like just playing as myself, and I had to choose one of these three for my own personal experience for what I like, I choose Starfield. Now, in the general, like I see the general, right? Like if I'm playing with friends, obviously you can't play with friends with Starfield or Armored Core 6. But in general, and as a gaming experience, if you're playing with friends with Baldur's Gate, even if it's just one additional person, or a full group of 4, it is so much fun to see. Like it is so much fun to play that game. I genuinely think this game will be Game of the Year for this year, and I'm pretty sure everybody mostly agrees with that statement. It is really that good of a game.
I mean, I haven't even played it, but seeing how many people are playing it, I'm assuming it's quite good.
My friends took and they did not get bored, okay? And they quote unquote sped through the story. So they skipped some stuff because they weren't doing it with the companions that you can get in the game. They were doing custom characters, and sometimes finding your custom character doesn't give you origin story stuff. And they skipped through some levels by accident, but they did it. It took them 90 hours to finish the first campaign.
Jesus.
You finished the game in 90 gameplay hours. So you get your money's worth with the game. Now, just like D&D, it's going to be really hard.
Starfield is my vibe, relax and immerse myself game. Baldur's Gate is G game you sit down with friends and get chips and shit post and try and sleep with the bears. Then Armored Core is just.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I strive for those kind of games. I love the chaos.
Yeah, I love Doom as well. Although I personally like Doom 2016 more than Eternal, but I will get killed for that. I think we could just, if we don't want to take this too far, we could probably end it with just Rose, if you want to talk about the subathon, like a brief overview of how it was.
Yes.
Yes, chat, you can sleep with the bear in Baldur's Gate.
What the fuck?
Say less, I'm invested. Goodbye.
To be clear, it's a druid.
I'm being
not an
a
actual
true
bear.
bard.
I can already see Mia being like a fucking halfling. a halfling bard. I had so much fun during the subathon. it was interesting to see you eat barf, drink grass,
Ah, I'm a guy. Thank you, whoever.
spicy grass too.
Not gonna lie, that out of context sounds hilarious already.
Yeah, you just had to be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, the subathon was so fun. Although so much nasty treats.
Ah, I'm a guy. Thank Yes.
Yep, it was. What else happened? Some overviews. Oh yeah, Mia's dancing. I saw Rose getting tangled multiple times.
Yeah, lots of tangling. But I'm happy Rose did learn a new move, so a little bit of
Mia
the
moves.
Charleston.
I wonder if she can still do it.
I don't know.
They do say if you don't use something often, you forget it.
I lightly sprained my right ankle.
God damn it!
Mia's
Every
always
time.
gonna. Well, you know what? It's better. It's better than the
okay.
finger one. Yeah, it's better than the finger one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Poor Mia. It's all right, Mia. Don't don't worry about it.
Well, now I
but
feel
yeah, I
bad.
saw it was a nice purple gremlin dance.
Community night was a great night.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Yay.
finally won one of my
Yes.
Jackbox games. Finally,
Hey, let's go.
it just took everybody else to suck more than I did. That's all it took.
Fuck. They wanna go. Yes.
Yes.
Probably
Rose,
because I
of
wasn't.
course, won.
Probably because I wasn't there.
Yeah, Nala would have like toasted me in the fucking rap battle.
Yep.
Yes.
I like that move, but the rapping, the prompts could be annoying. Like some of them could just really fuck you up.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jackbox was in general just really fun. It's a really fun game. I really wish they would make like a mega jackpot or something. You know, like just one
Instead
game
of
with
having-
all the games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instead of like just having like what 4 or 5 games per pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
I played so much Starfield.
Yeah, I'm happy you enjoyed it.
Yeah, because the original Jackbox game came out when the PS3 was out.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Starfield. I saw you played it for like 3 days in a row. Played Monday through Wednesday, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
You will win.
I like this. This
Huggies.
You know what I've wasted most of my time in Starfield? Shipbuilding. I have spent so many hours in Starfield building my ship. That is, it takes a while to get used to it and understand it, but customizing your ship is so fucking cool. I want to make one of my projects right now is I'm trying to make one of the Halo ships.
Quick question about the ship building. Can you make it look however you want?
Yes.
Well, there's like, okay, so in the lore in the game, right? There's multiple ship companies. So if you want a distinct look, you have to go to. There's 4 different planets that sell ships, like their own companies or whatever. So not necessarily one area will sell the same ship parts as the other. So you could explore. I think it's mainly 4 different cities. But basically, yeah, I've seen people make the Magic School Bus. I've seen people make the Futurama ship. I've seen people make Halo ships, which is what I'm gonna try to copy because they posted a YouTube video and 100% original. There's people who, yeah, there's basically
You can
like
go to your home base, and it has all the available ship parts.
your home base.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know that. That's pretty
Yes.
cool. Yeah, I learned something, and I played more than her, and she already knew that. See, that's the magical thing about Starfield. But yeah, basically you can. You really could. You really can. Somebody made the Millennium. One of the first custom like ships was the Millennium Falcon. Somebody made it like instantly.
Wow.
Like before the game even got released officially. Somebody made the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, you know I'm gonna make them regret letting you customize your ship.
Yes, somebody already made a. Yes,
I mean,
somebody already made a flying dog. Yes, somebody already made it.
Of
I mean,
course.
to be fair,
Giant
somebody,
horse cock weighs over 11 pounds.
He's pulling his cock out.
like,
Now, question
so
is.
somebody.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, somebody like was making like weird things in Armored Core 6 because you can customize your decals on it. And I remember somebody had done like a womb tattoo.
Oh god.
And one of my friends, in particular, the one that did my my body pillow, and my new design, in fact. Well, the concept for the new design. He actually managed to make one of our other friends in Armored Core 6, like as a decal.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I've seen somebody make a. I saw somebody make a GameCube on Armored Core 6.
A GameCube is not hard to make.
No, it's not
Wait,
hard, but
is
it
it?
has a decal. It has a controller thing, like the port things, and the GameCube logo on the top. It's just a giant purple. It's funny though.
Would it?
It's not complicated. I'm just saying, yeah, it has that level of depth and customization.
Would it be possible to make the giant maid from Spaceballs? You know, the maid from Spaceballs.
I don't remember, to be honest. I keep on forgetting about Spaceballs.
Yes.
You mean the ship? Is that
I
what it's
saw a
called?
Roblox looking one.
Yes.
Oh!
The Roblox looking one. You see, now I don't know if you're talking about ships or mechs.
No, it's a ship in Spaceballs.
Then was it? I think I remember. It's what's the I forget. I haven't seen that movie in a while. Give me a second. I wonder if somebody's made the RV. Is that what it's called?
It's the maid
Is
with
that
the
RV?
vacuum who does the big suck.
Yes.
Don't they have a flying RV in that too?
Yes.
Yep.
In Spaceballs? I wonder if somebody can make that in Starfield. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, overall, the subathon was really fun. It's nice having
Chad, I
everybody.
see you.
I'm an innocent little pupper whopper.
Oh, the Crypt TV stuff and the SCP stuff was really fun.
Yes.
Should definitely finish the Crypt TV stuff. Definitely. Oh, and Lunar's video as well.
We should do more movie nights on stream.
Yeah.
Good job. Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully not
So what
with
was your
licensed
reaction?
movies.
Huggies.
Yeah, unlicensed movies
No.
or Amazon movies. You can watch Amazon.
Yes.
Some of the Amazon.
Yes.
Honestly, I never thought. I never understood why they didn't do that sooner.
Yes.
Like they own
into a
MGM
reaction
and a
channel.
bunch of other stuff.
Yes.
Well, they own like Twitch owns or Amazon owns Twitch and Amazon owns MGM. Like I don't
Yeah.
understand why they don't.
There should be no problems, I think. Hope.
Dog is type.
I'm going to be the next SSS Sniper Wolf.
No, no,
SSS,
no.
SSS.
Absolutely not.
Nope. Nope. Hey. Fuck off.
So, what did you thought about the video during that day? When you saw the first thing that popped up
I like this.
was funny monkey dance, and then good opening, by the way.
The video you guys made for me, where everyone congratulated me on 3 years. It freaking killed me. I was not ready. I cried so hard.
Ah, I'm a guy. Thank you, forever. Wow! Thank you, guys. Yes. Ah, I'm a guy. Thank you, forever.
I blew my budget for my part.
Oh no, I saw your part, bro. You put so much money, so many effects into that, man. Like, I don't even know how you got that money.
It's that Twitch money.
Heck yeah.
Hey. All 2 cents of it. You're getting 2 cents? What the fuck?
Honestly, this community, the mod team, everyone around who supports me and loves everything we do here. You are all so amazing.
Yeah. And the unpaid intern.
Yeah.
Yay! I love you.
It's slowly turning it. I'm like, ever since that joke was made, I was the most abused mod. It's starting to happen.
It was just a great week. And an amazing 3 years.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
That was honestly a really fun week.
Yes! Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
It really was.
I was only able to be there when I was supposed to be there.
Yes!
But it was still fun. I enjoyed my time.
You did your mission, you know? You danced and you danced.
Listen, I have a lot going on right now. I need you to dance, okay? I don't have time for this nonsense, okay? If you're not going to give me the content I want, I'm unsubscribing, I'm disliking the video, and I'm turning my post notifications off. All right, you're such a raccoon. Now get to it. Oh yeah, and
Okay,
by the
I'm
way,
sorry.
say goodbye to your raccoon shell, because that thing's mine now. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. You don't have a tricycle, you don't have a bicycle, you're just on this thing like a popsicle stick.
Why? Still chucked it at me. Bro.
Poor me. Yeah, but with that, I think yeah, happy 3 years. Thank you all for being here with us.
Yay! Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
I think with that we can conclude officially
Yes.
the Sabathon week.
Yeah.
So I think that's where we call it for tonight, cuties.
Yay! Yay!
Been a good week, been a fun week. I enjoyed it. Everyone enjoyed it, I hope.
Thank you all for
Maybe.
joining the podcast Modcast. Thank you all for joining today. And if you have not already, consider checking out all the other fun stuff I do. YouTube, TikTok, shit posts on Twitter. You name it. Also consider checking out the merch store. We have everything from t-shirts, to mugs, to giant mouse pads. There's even a body pillow. Buying stuff there is a great way to support me and get yourself something fun at the same time.
Yay! Yay!
Actually,
Eh?
It's on the other side of the room. What's on the other side?
tell chat about the plans for the world.
Oh,
the plans.
alright.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I guess we can end.
Yes.
So we are trying to do what I like to call fuck, I forgot the name of it. Anyway, we're planning to expand this world. Currently is one room. But we
Yes.
plan to expand it to a lobby and a second room, in which we will be able to make and host all of the FireRose media.
Super Scuffed Tournament.
Exactly. So, okay, I remember the part. It's Project Fireplace. Anyway,
Yes.
we plan to have this room maybe upgrade it a little bit of changes here and there, but mainly it's gonna stay the same. We're gonna add a green screen room, which is what the plan is. That's gonna be the main tournament and one-on-one interview room as well. So if Rose or somebody else really wants to use the world, I guess at that point, because this world is public for everybody to go to, they can use it. You know, maybe we'll put a FireRose logo around there, so you know, give credit to Rose and Eclipse.
Yay!
Maybe we should do that. I don't know. Maybe. And then the lobby, which is currently what is going to be the reception area where anyone who joins will arrive there. Currently, again, it's just one room. Currently, you can find this room, I think, as Modcast. Let me double check that. FireRose Modcast.
Just check it.
Rose's Modcast is what it's currently called. With apostrophe S. You can just find it. Probably if you search Modcast, you'll find it. But yeah, it is gonna be have memorabilia, probably more pictures for Rose and friends. As time goes on, maybe we'll add more items, toys, like plushies and stuff, for example. Those are going to be minor details, but what we're
It's
working on
going to be a
is
chill and hangout area, and there will be more.
right.
Yay!
So that's our current plans. Currently, it's just one room though. No
Huggers.
windows. Nothing. You can't escape once you get in here. It's basically like
Fuck! って言われた。
it is an accurate representation of what the mod team lives in. No fridge, no bathroom, no anything.
I like this.
You guys get the luxurious part, okay? The mod teams has the real area. No.
The mines.
Why?
Yeah, you guys get
Every time.
you guys at least get fancy carpets. We don't have carpets in here.
We got the cold concrete.
Back into the mines with you.
What? I don't want to go back to being a miner.
Yay!
So I think that's where we call it for tonight, cuties.
Yay! Yay!
Thank you all for joining today. Have a great night, you guys. And remember to stay fantastic bombastic.
Alright, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yay! Bye!
Boop.